Hands on the couch, chat blowing up, trailer in 4K, heart saying shut up. We've heard this speech every few years. Pretty words, same old fears. Can you love what you showed on the screen? Will the dream feel real when we drop in? Cause the clips look wild, yeah, the hype's insane. But can you carry that weight past the opening frame? I wanna see you deliver again. I wanna see you deliver again. Dust on the disc, backlog tall, big box humming, barely used at all. I want that sound, that winding road, not just smoke around a glowing logo. Can you love what you showed on the screen? Will the dream feel real when we drop in? Cause the clips look wild, yeah, the hype's insane. But can you carry that weight past the opening frame? I wanna see you deliver again. I wanna see you deliver again. I'm still here, tagging my hand. One more year, same demand. Don't just tease me with a perfect reel. Give me late night runs, just give me something I feel. Can you load what you showed on the screen? Will the dream feel real when we drop in? If the world's hit hard and the stories land, I'll be right there, controller in hand. Hey! I'm ready for you. Deliver again. I'm ready for you. Deliver again. Stack 'em high, oh, can't deny, oh. Janky Jones pancakes touch the sky, yeah. Glazed blackberries, tripping sweet, juicy vibes, get on your feet. Blackberries, ooh, they shine on my pancakes, so divine. Drip drop that sticky glow on the dance floor. Watch us go.
Pentagon.
Let's go.
Xbox Buzz.
Feeling sleek. Stack that flavor. Take syrup. Make heart sing. Blackberries. Ooh, they shine. Drip drop that sticky glow. Dance floor, watch us go. Let's go. Mix it up, flip it down. Janky groove spin all around. Bite the sweet, taste the thrill. Janky magic, can't sit still. Blackberries, ooh, they shine on my pancakes, so divine. Drip drop that sticky glow. I've been scrolling all day, refresh, same page. They said big news on the way, then you vanish backstage. Living room lights stay on, controller blinking. Got a wish list a mile long, but the dashboard feels all wrong. Phil, where are you? I got questions, I got cues. Got my friends in the party chat waiting on a word from you. I'm just staring at this box like, Phil, what did you do? Hey, Phil, where are you? You were talking that game, feature this, feature that, all day. Then the rumors all changed, and the subreddit went strange. I'm just trying to press start, but it's tearing me apart. Did you lose the roadmap shot, or are you playing in the dark? Where are you? I got questions, I got cues. Got my friends in the party chat waiting on a word from you. Where are you? Are you stuck in some review? I'm just staring at this box like, Phil, what did you do? Oh yeah,
Stop it!
where are you? Where are you? If you're cooking something crazy, just say hold on, wait and see. Cause the silence kinda haunts me like an endless loading screen. So drop a hit, drop a date, drop a title. Don't be late, don't forgive.
Stop! Enough!
If you log in and just say,
Stop! Enough!
I got questions, I got cues. Got my friends in the party chat waiting on a word from you. Phil, where are you? Are you stuck in some review? I'm just staring at this box like, Phil, what did you do? Hey, Phil, where are you? Phil, where are you? Hey. Phil, where are you? Where are you?
Hey, what's up, grinders? How you doing out there? Yes, special weekend edition of the Gaming Grindhouse. How's everybody doing out there? It is the tailgate, the Gaming Grindhouse tailgate. Get the barbecues ready because we're going to be doing some BBQ right now, tailgate party. Hope everybody's staying warm out there. Man, oh man, it is the frozen tundra. That's all I got to say. I am frozen. I am done with this snow. It's not even snow anymore. It's ice. I'm done with the ice. I'm done with it all. My goodness gracious. But we got the fires here. We got drinks. Get your drink Saturday night. Gaming Grindhouse is live. So let the world know. I saw the bat signal. I was like, huh! And I was like, yes, we gotta go live. What's up, everybody? Yulucci in the house. What's up? How you doing, man? Alba Gouchard. Keeping me on track, man. He's ready to go. Cooking. Zarik, Phil Spencer. These lyrics, he loved them. Yeah, had some glitches over there. I don't know what was going on over there. What's up, Nemonos? Diablo Dogmatic, Curse Kane. Who else is there? Phil Bosch. Is there, the real Phil's right here. There he is. Taran, what's up, hey, man? Janky Jones coming to the Switch. Janky.
The buried treasure is
Yo.
gemstones of juicy glitter.
Where is the promotion for IHOP for the Switch 2 release? You could eat your Janky Jones pancakes and play Janky Jones with your Switch 2 at the IHOP. Now's the time to do the IHOP, don't you think? May 12th. Janky Jones is making his way to the Switch 2. Extra jank. Can't wait. But I'm telling you, it is pretty amazing that they don't have that partnership right now with IHOP. You can eat your juicy pancakes, have your cup of coffee, and play Janky Jones on the Switch. Incredible. Phil, do you think this is great? Phil, where are you?
Xbox, no. Phil down.
Oh, he's like, that's something else. I love it. I love it. Curse Kane now. Nemo, how you doing? Namiko. And Mary Wilcox, how you doing? What's up? Josh has portable and pancakes. That's right. Yeah, have a cup of coffee, have some pancakes. So, yeah, definitely we are cooking. So, yeah, hit that like button. We got 3 topics, the hot 3 tonight. I wanted to go live a couple of days, like, Wednesday or Friday. I got busy with things. But I definitely wanted to get get a show out there live for you. What's up, Xbox's Dog? There you go. Thank you, Go Retha. How you doing, man? What's up, Dog Zone? UL2MX. I love YouTube with their wonderful handles. Yeah, so we got the hot topics. We got 3 of them. We got the PlayStation financial things that came out. So, just to kind of cross compare them, because we talked about the Xbox ones last week. and they were dismal. Their stock has been dropping due to the AI stuff, not the gaming stuff, but they blamed gaming for their drops. They lost the revenue in their sector of more personal computing. And then we have PlayStation drop theirs numbers while their hardware was down over a banger of a year last year. See, it wasn't down last year. It was a bang. It was unheard of numbers. It dropped this year a little bit, but everything else is up. We'll look at those numbers and see, because they actually give out real numbers. So you could actually see quantifiably what the percentages and stuff like that. Switch dropped their numbers as well. The holiday, everybody was celebrating the holiday, but somebody was naughty. It was green. There was a green naughty list. Somebody was the Grinch. Maybe we should call Xbox the Grinch. I don't know, but we got topic. We'll talk about it. But the holidays sales, we got that. We got number 2. We got PlayStation announcing a game via a tweet or a post. I'm like, I don't know. It's a Cartoon Horizon. We'll have to watch that video. I saw some photos of it. I'm like, what's this? But the thing is like,
customer.
A tweet. That's coming. It's coming. And then we got the Mothman himself, Jason Schreier, going around making sure studios on. He reports on the studios, and he reported on Obsidian this time. He visited Obsidian, and he got some dirt. I don't know where Phil Spencer and Matt Booty Cheek should have been there protecting, put up the booty protector, but he wasn't around, and they let Jason Schreier in there. I think I heard he went undercover. He had a mustache on. He put on a Sherlock Holmes hat, snuck into Obsidian, and he got the juice. And we got some news. So we'll talk about that. Then I'm thinking about doing something different tonight, since it's the weekend edition. And I wanted to do something special for the VIPs as we're getting them in here. So I'm going to try this new VIP thing. When we finish the show, there will be an after show. And we're gonna maybe do a game stream of some of the retro games. We'll do like a retro stream, but we could turn it into a members one. So just if you're a member, stick around for some Grindhouse after show. I'm gonna test this thing out and see if you know what it is. This button that I keep seeing pop up over here, and we'll see what it is. And if you're not, upgrade for $5. Check it out, and you could be a VIP as well. You get all the music, and we'll do special VIP streams. I've been doing music DJ one I did. I'll do another one. There, but I wanted to see, maybe we'll just go right into a game stream for something like that, and I was just testing it out, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. See if you like it, let me know. But yeah, if you get a VIP tonight, or if you want to sign up, hey, stay for the Grindhouse after show. Cocktails. Free cocktails afterwards. The open bar. So yes, let's go. Argumental with the Try 220. Give me a like. Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thumbs up to you too, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. That's right. Booty needs some pants. That's right. The booty does need some pants. Exactly. I'm going to take a look. We're going to do the video. Because, again, I like to hold off watching some videos to go with you guys, like, to see, guys and girls, like to watch it live here at the show. So you guys will get, like, initial reactions. You'll get the initial fire of the Gaming Grindhouse, rather than if I watch it and I'm like, oh, I saw this already. So I'm going to watch it because I saw the pitches, but I didn't see it. What's up, PlayStation Sweden? How you doing, man? So I saw the pitches, and I was like, you know what? Let's watch it live, just like we did it. And then also, no Super Bowl. Now, if you're not from the U.S., you know that tomorrow is Super Bowl Sunday. It is basically a holiday, but not a holiday. But everybody is partying. We do wings. We watch the football, even though the Giants are not in there, and they probably won't be in there for a while. But we watch just football, but you have like a kind of a party, right? So yeah, that's going to be happening tomorrow. But before these football games, and I'm sure you do it across the globe, like, we have a tailgate. And everybody cooking and cold, and we're cooking and barbecuing. Welcome, D. Wait, I got to give you some reverb. D487. Welcome to the VIPs. He's here for the after show. He's here for the after show and the free booze afterwards. Can't miss the after party. No way. Can't miss the after party. So we'll see what happens. If I hit this button and the whole thing goes to hell, you could enjoy some music too while you're at it. I don't know what this button does, but hopefully it's not the eject button. But I don't even know what it does. Let me see if it's even there now. Oh, it's there. Okay. I don't know, man. Oh, yo, D's bringing friends. Oh, D's bringing friends to the after party. D didn't say +1. He said +5. Yo, D in the house. Yo, thank you so much, D. He said, yo, he's bringing friends. Oh, damn. D's bringing some friends. Who's he bringing? Yo, he RSVP'd. Astrobot Fanboy is going to be there. Yo, he said +5. Oh, man. Shout out to D. Thank you so much, man. That's right. Give him the applause. He said he did a +5 there. Springfield, Panzer Magnet, Vlum, T-Bone. Yeah, the Giants and Colts are going to be watching together, Diablo. I know. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But we have some fun. We watch it and this stuff. So that's happened. So, but again, the main thing is when you have a grill, you need a fryer. You need a fire. So we definitely got some frying going on, if you know what I mean. And we'll be doing that reaction too. It's always a good one. It's always, the soundboard is like 3 pages long, Mr. Grimm. My soundboard is 3 pages long, 2 tabs. I don't have enough buttons on my mixer over here. Phil Spencer's just taking up.
Was Xbox absolutely abysmal?
Dusty Bin made it to the hot cues.
Black Ops 6, day 1.
Phil's always there. We got the 2 nuts for when True Virgil jumps in.
I can go directly to Blackness.
I haven't heard that one in a while. I need to where True Virgil's going to be. And then we have Aaron button. But yeah, we're going to be grilling tonight. That's right. I'm going to be a grill master. I got my apron on. We're ready to go. So let's get to these hot topics. The 3 hot ones. We're going to go down to 3 hot ones here. You're not going to want to miss this show. So, always the weekend ones are pretty wild because everybody be boozing and having a little tipsy. So cheers and let's go. I know. My soundboard is 4 pages long. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I don't even know where it is. Where is it? Here it is. In my soundboard. They've been going crazy. Now my soundboard got little sound clips. When RBA gets in here and all our good friends. No, I haven't seen this year. I have not seen, before we get into the news, I have not seen X-Hawk Tour. X-Hawk Tour. Haven't seen X-Hawk Tour. I don't know where he is. We used to call him X-Hawk PC Tour. But I don't know where he is. X-Hawk Tour, spit on that thing. We haven't had to spit on that thing for this year. So, wherever your X-Hawk Tour is, get on in here. I got to play my music. But anyway, let's get to the topic. Let's get to these hot 3. So we'll start with the boring ones, right? We'll start with the boring one first. The boring one are the numbers. Let's start off the numbers. Let's warm up. We're preheating the grill right here. We're preheating the grill, even though we're using some hot coal. But we'll do the boring stuff first. Let's get the boring stuff out of the way. Let's just throw some coal here. Let's get the smoke going. And what the hell is this? So here are the numbers. Oh, it was like a report card. But this is a good report card. This is an AAA student report card. This is not the failure that we had last week's report card. Mom, I got the grades. I was down 30%. Honey, what did you get in? And what did you get in Xbox? Down 30% last year. They didn't give out the grades yet. What did you get? Oh, we were down 10% in science. And Xbox. That's how they reported their numbers. They're like, yeah, sorry everybody. We were down 10% in revenue in our in mathematics. Sony says, here's my grades. I got an 89, just missed an A. I got a 91. We got a 95. Sony going out to dinner. Xbox still going, no, they didn't give their numbers out yet, Mom. We're minus 32%, though, from last marking period. Oh, that's Xbox numbers. I don't want that. I don't want that report card. I don't want that report card. We're going to look at this report card where they actually show the actual grades. So, this is Sony's numbers. We got hardware. We got game software, physical, wow, digital, add-on content, other software, network services, segment total. So, dude, you could just see the numbers. Look at these numbers. And and I have to use my Grindhouse zoom in vision. But let's just look at the hardware. So hardware numbers, look at this. If somebody telling you that the holiday, where's Madonna? Holiday, celebrate. Where's Madonna? If nobody tells you that the holidays don't matter, look at these friggin' numbers. Everything. Look at the numbers. You got quarter 1, that's 3 months. Quarter 2, 3 months. Quarter 3 is the humdinger. That's the humdinger. That's right, C Fresh. The dog ate Xbox report card. They can, Mom, I was down 30% in math. Sorry. Yo, I'm coming back to my house. Look at this. The quarter three. You know, in the holiday, when everybody's celebrating, spending, buying gifts, what the children are asking Santa for. You know, when everybody wants to give a gift. Well, we see what they're giving. We see what they're giving. You know? Everybody's like, oh, well, what games do you want? What system do you play? Your friends play on? Where do you want to play your games? Oh, what do you want to? I'm 450 in the quarter, thousand in hardware. Look at this. And then you look, that's their hardware. Game software, just look at the quarter. And then you look, yes, they were down. But look at the numbers that they had last quarter. They were at 584,000 for the quarter. And then they went down to 450,000. You see the numbers? But that quarter three last year, 2024, was wild. It was huge. Unseasonably high. Craziness. And then look at this. And then they went to 450. Now I'm going to guarantee you, get ready for this year when GTA comes out in that quarter. Yo. That's right. Saturday edition grind is deep freeze edition. Oh man, this is the tailgate show. Look at this. And then you look, software, game software. Look at their software numbers. Again, look at them relative to the quarter. Their software was higher than last year. It was 625. I'm just doing the 625,000. So when I say 625, not 100, 625. But look at their software. 600. This is all software. 625 to 835. So while the hardware went down, the software went up. So everybody who bought the console the year before is buying games now the year after. And then you look. We got their physical software. The physical software, interesting. Their physical software went up. So physical editions went up. Physical went up there. And then you also look here from quarter three of last year. Their digital software went up as well. Their add-on content went up as well. $395 to $418. And then you look over here. Other software, the others, that was up. So all the software was up. Just hardware was down. From the 584 of last year. Again, a 584, which was up, and now they're down. Not that they were down last year, minus 20%, and now 32 minus. No, we're not going down. They were up. They did peak down and went up. So there's perspective here. And actually, when you see the numbers, you can see, what it is. But I can't imagine being down year over year, and now you're down 32, and they're not down 5 and 10. Microsoft have been down minus 32. And then you can look at this. Look at this. Look at the whole. This is crazy. 5 years in, that's making these numbers. 5 years in. Last year, they were at 9.5 million in the quarter of PlayStation hardware. Now, 8 million. 8 million in the quarter. And if you don't think the holiday, because I remember when we were looking at this, grinders, that was the money that they made. That's the millions they made from hardware. Oh, sorry. They say again, I'm not no finance person. This is what they made. Millions of yen. That's what they made. That's not how many they sold, but it just shows you how much they made. This is the hardware down here. Here we go. Now, hey, it's Saturday night. Had a little bit of vino. So hold on. Sorry about that. These are the numbers of the hardware. Those are how much they sold. But look at the main thing I wanted to just point out here. Again, this is not no finance class. I said this is the boring part. But the main thing I wanted to show was they were saying when the numbers came out from the Grinch that, everybody, the consoles are not there. It's down. The holiday. Dude, look at the numbers relative to the rest of the year. So when you see what Microsoft reported for their holiday, look at what the rest of the year looks like. That's the main point to hear. The trend. Like, we know that they dominate, like PlayStation dominated in the holiday. But the main thing I wanted to show is that if Microsoft was down in the most important quarter of the year, what? And they released games in that quarter. what the hell is the rest of the year going to look like? And that's what I wanted to point out here. Look at the hardware differential. Your quarter one, 2.4 last year, 3.8 next quarter, 9.5 in the holiday, and then 2.8 in the quarter that we're in now. So last year at this time, that was 2 years ago. Last year, 2.5, 3.9, 8. What's up, Muhammad? How you doing, man? 8. So it shows how, like, you went from 3.9 in the quarter with August, September, and October. July, August, and September. That's quarter 2. Quarter 3 is October, November, December. Look at the jump. I would be scared out of my pants if we went down in the third quarter. That's when, like, we at least do something. In addition, they released the biggest game that they bought $8 billion later, $80 billion later in Call of Duty. And they still were down in content and services. Not just the hardware, in game content and services. Look at game content and services for PlayStation. And they even pull out their their first-party titles. Look at this. They went from the quarter before, 6.3, to 13.2. Now you look at quarter of the year before, they were at 11.6. Their first-party titles moved more units during the holiday of last year than the year before. They went up from the previous year in their first-party titles. Full game software on PS4 and PS5, that went up as well from 95.9 to 97.2. So their full game software went up again. So people are buying the software. The whole console model. You buy the hardware. You buy the games for said hardware. And that's right. They also mentioned that Ghost of Yotei is performing better than Tsushima. But this is the whole thing. So when people are like, the model is old, it's antiquated, as Sarah Bond said, exclusives don't matter. Dude, look at the first-party titles coming from PlayStation. That's the power of identity and your first party. Now, yeah, some of those games probably went some cross-platform games. But it didn't sacrifice the hardware. You see? Like, what you expect to see is that the hardware goes down, but the software goes up. That means that more people are buying your games in other places. That is the whole point about your identity. And the whole point of putting your game everywhere. Because that's the inverse that you wanted to see when you look at Microsoft numbers, was that you want the hardware to go down and the digital services and content to go up. Because you're putting your games in more places, more people to play on meta quests and all this other stuff. So your content and services go up and your hardware goes down. So basically, you're like, the hardware don't matter, but the software matters. The problem with Microsoft's numbers is that it's all going down. The hardware is going down at an alarming rate, and then the software is not making money. It's not even breaking even. It's going down as well. Whereas here, you see, software and hardware are going up together. And if you buy a lot of hardware from the year before, your software is higher the year after. Meaning the people that bought your hardware the year before are now buying the software for it. Which is the whole model of buying games, right, Davis? And I think that's the main thing too, is buying the games. And buying them physical, digital, it's still like they made money. They made more money physical this year than last year, than the last quarter, than the previous year. But this is what you expect to see. And what's crazy is that we're 6 years in and they're selling these numbers. And they announced they're at 92.2 million consoles. They're going to hit the 100 million mark definitely this year. And I think GTA is going to be the one to knock it over. Or Wolverine, either one. Take your pick. Wolverine or GTA is going to blow this thing up because this year, that's the only place to play those games. And with Xbox just not moving hardware anymore, the main place to enjoy GTA 6 is going to be on a PlayStation, and then the Pro adds another level to that. Like, it's like, dude, not only PlayStation is just mind share, is just dominating the console space, but we also have a Pro out there that actually could play the game better than all the consoles. Like, the only Hail Mary move is for Microsoft to drop a new hardware that has the Xbox on it that's more powerful, but nobody's going to buy it. It's going to be too much money. And I would bet you again, this year, Grindhouse is that the Pro will probably get some sort of discount. It already had like a $50 discount. I think the Pro will be on sale for this holiday. If things align right with the stuff, I think the Pro would probably get like a $100 discount, $50 discount. Who knows? It may go up 100 and they take 100 off. But I think the Pro is kind of is going to be going. I think it's time for the Pro now to have a sale. Like for the end of the year. And I think that's where they kind of mix peanut butter and jelly together and go, the PS5 Pro has a sale, PSSR 2 is now implemented, and boom, GTA 6, here we cooking. And then drop, they're saying a Portal OLED version to add some more hardware. Now again, VR numbers not in here. Portal, they're very happy about it. They always talk about the Portal. VR, unfortunately, my biggest disappointment with Sony and PlayStation this generation has been the VR, and them just kind of just putting it out there, and just letting it ride, you know? And even the PC integration that the people clamored for, like, that was even just like, hey, buy this adapter, and it is what it is. Like, I thought they were going to kind of revive it or something like that with the whole, like, cross-platform or anything like that, but not to say no games are coming for it, and there's cool VR games, but the VR scene, you know, I think it lives in meta, man. Oh, I will get an OLED Portal, definitely. I like the Portal. Portal's great. And especially if it has that. But, man, the VR is the biggest disappointment because it has the incredible technology, and I was all glazed up for it. I had the VR glaze. And, unfortunately, you know, their support of it. Not to say that there's no games for it, but PlayStation's support for it, yikes. You know, I don't know if the service games took priority, and instead of, you know, the people that were kind of doing offshoot VR games for the previous generation, I think one of the biggest fails of it was the not having the backwards compatibility, because they had a whole bunch of games on the PlayStation 4 with VR, and they should have found out some way to try to have the VR2 emulate or do those games, or bring over some of the library. I think that would have filled in a lot of, with better fidelity. You know, that's how the meta like lives on, you know, it's just better fidelity, and some of those VR games, instead of using those glowing orbs with drifting hands and all that other stuff, it would have been nice to go back. You know, VR games are not going to be the mind-blowing, blow your eyes out, but the fact that you could play some of those PS4 VR games on PS2, on the PSVR 2, would have been a big, definitely a bigger library, and, you know, because they had, especially if they weren't planning on making any new games for it. But that's just my venting of the VR. I think, you know, we don't see it on here. I just think it's a thing. But, you know, I will take note if they try to drop a VR 3. Well, who knows? But I will be cautious next time. And I recommend everybody here to be cautious as well there, you know, with any kind of new VR hardware from them, because don't be glazed if they say, oh, look, we got a new game for, like, we have our game. They have like 2 or 3 games, and it's like, yeah, okay, we're done. Now third party just kind of put your stuff on there. Exactly. They did the same thing with the Vita. I know. I got pissed off. I remember that. They did the thing with the PSP. Like, they had a bunch of games, but, like, yeah, they kind of abandoned it. Like, you know, like the emulation scene and stuff was like how the PSP kept on, dude. But yeah, VR is really niche, and I think it's more for the wireless headsets and the meta, you know. But yeah, you're right, bro. That's right. Even the meta like got rid of their studios. After that Deadpool game, they fired the friggin' the people that made the people that made a Deadpool game. So yeah, even Meta's doing it because they're going into AI, man. Whatever. But anyway, back to the numbers. You know, those are the numbers not on there, but they sold you know, incredible during that thing. Sold 80 million units. So they did a great number, and then they announced, you know, what they did, and here's their monthly active users again growing, you know, showing an upward trend. Look, it even went down Quarter two went down to from 123 down to 119 and then shot up to 132. I want to know, grinders. Here's a little Grindhouse speculation. Let me ask you something. Do you think, because one of the things that I think a lot of people seem to have short-term memory loss on is that the Xbox Game Pass subscription shot up. This shot up. And I'm wondering if a lot of people canceled Xbox and went to PlayStation. I think that's where this big number comes from. I really think that Game Pass going up was a big slap in the face, and the hardware going up. But I think everybody got their hardware. Nobody was buying it to begin with. But I really think that the price increases with no explanation, and the features we don't want this. It was like, oh, you're going to get retro games. You're going to get like, and people like $30. I'm like, no way. And I think they let it ride out. And I think a lot of people canceled it because you saw that cancel Game Pass. It's still going around. And I'm wondering if that was another kind of break a back moment where they're like, yup. Because look at that shot up, active users. They went from 129 to 130. They went to 119 to 132. But again, the previous year they kind of did that too. They went from 116 to 129. So I guess 119 to 132. But they did the same thing. But everybody signs up for the holiday because everybody buying new PlayStations and they activate it, I guess. But I tell you, like, everybody kind of forgets like that whole like September was bloodbath month. Like, that's when Microsoft increased their price second time, and they increased their price of their software, of their service. So I don't know, but PlayStation doing crazy numbers, like great, solid numbers. What would you exactly what would you expect from a console? Like, so this is where I just want to, the final point of this whole thing is really like, consoles different. They're not doing what they're supposed to. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. And it even outsold the Switch 2 for the quarter. But the Switch 2 gave some big numbers too for the quarter. But PlayStation outsold them. What was it? 80. What was it? I had it here. It was hey, hold on. I have it right here. It was the PlayStation. What was it? I had it. Where was it? Well, the PlayStation sold at like 8 million, and then there it is. And the Switch 2 sold 7.01, so 1 million more than the Switch 2, which was a brand new console. That surprised me. But look at this. Real numbers from the two other hardware guys, and tell me, oh, consoles are down. Nobody's buying them. No, man. Like I said, it was a three-legged table. One leg broke off, the green one. The other two are trying to hold up the table with just two legs, but it's a three-legged table. So how stable is that table going to be? Are you going to put your cup of milk on it? You're going to put your soda on a two-legged table that's built for three? Of course everything is going to be down because there's one that is the heaviest anchor of all of them. It is like, yo, you are dragging, dude, just stay down. You keep talking, shut up. Just sever you, get away. Take it away. Let us cook. You're making us look bad. We're doing our job. What are you doing, Phil? You are sabotaging the whole market that you beg to be in. This is the craziest thing, dude. You beg to be in here, justify 25 years of existence to now shit on the whole industry and just drag us in the mud. Craziness. We cooking this holiday. We put that turkey in the oven. What are you doing? And it is just insane. But I can tell you one thing now from another perspective between these two. I'm in shock that the Switch 2, I'm telling you, this Switch 2 is a slow burn, man. And I'm honestly, Metroid did nothing. Metroid did ass. Where's our resident ass? Metroid 4, after all those years. After all those years. Metroid should be no one, and I'm still here after all these years. After all these years. Dude, Metroid, holy crap. Came out to this. Dude, yo. Metroid. And it was a cross-gen game anyway. Nintendo, holy crap. I'm going to tell you something. They need Smash. They needed a lineup. And again, this is what I mean when you're trying to my Saturday night singing. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, Grindhouse. Metroidness.
Xbox, no. Field desk.
Yo,
Well,
this is where Nintendo, Astrobot, Sea Wolf swims as Astrobot sold more than Metroid. Holy crap. Grindhouse, we're going to have to take a commercial break here because I got to show you something. Somebody just brought up Astrobot. Listen, I was about to just rant on Nintendo, but hold on. You got to see this. My son showed me this. Holy crap. Nations, Astrobot. Watch this. Did you see this thing from Tamashii Nations? Yo, I was like, holy crap, I gotta buy this thing. It didn't come out yet. Where is it? The controller. Yo, look at this thing. There's a commercial break. We gotta do a commercial break because now somebody brought it up. Dude, look at this. Oh, here it comes. It's coming. I don't know if you saw this thing, but I was like, holy. Yo, wait a second. We're going to Japan numbers here. Yo, look at this. This is Tamashii Nations. This coming out in July. Ready? Look at this. It's an Astrobot controller. Now, it's not a real controller. Oh, hold on. I'm sharing my screen. The commercial break. This is not a real controller, but look, it comes with Astrobot. But look what it does. Ready? It converts to the speeder, and you can model, like, it all opens up. It all is modular with a blue LED light. You can't use it, though, as a controller. But it's like, like a Tamashii Nations, like, the SH figure arts and things like that. But dude, it pop, like, you could have it look like the regular controller, or it's right from the game, ripped from the game, dude. And I think they announced it late. I think they announced it in November. I've just been late to the party. I think it was announced in November. Now it's like pre-ordered and you can't get it now. It's like $250 or something like that. But yo, it looks slick as hell, and it opens up. I know. I was like, yo, if that's a real controller, then I can convert it to that stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, pre-orders open November 13th, coming out June. Yeah. So already people got mocked up already. 300. But yeah, I had to show that. Commercial break over. Commercial break over. But I wanted to say, but as your commercial break, because somebody brought up Astrobot. But that's the thing. Like, if you look and you look at what they're doing, and it's just like the Switch, you need games to drive your hardware. If you're coming out with new hardware, you need a lineup. Right? And that's the thing. Like, you're gonna drop that Switch 2. You needed some lineup games. Like, Mario World was a good start. You needed more. You needed and Donkey Kong was good. Like, I guess I don't know, man. I just think that the Switch 1, they're running into the same issue. Listen, as a longtime Nintendo fan, I'm getting the feel. Ready? I'm getting a little feel. Now, actually, you know what? These are pretty good numbers, but we got to see. I think the Switch 2 is a slow burn because I think the Switch 1 just blew up so fast, so much, that I really think that the Switch 2 is going to be more of a slow burn. And again, they don't really have that little, like, nobody talking about the mouse pad on this thing, right? Nobody doing this mouse pad thing, right? It needed a little tweak. It needed something more. It's more of a Switch Pro. I said this before. I have the Switch 2. It's more of just a Switch Pro. It doesn't feel like the second version of the Switch 1. It does, in the sense of the hardware is better, the screen's better, the clips are better, but it's like its own gimmick, to say, quote unquote gimmick. Like how the Switch was like modular, the Switch was like dockable and stuff. The Switch 2 needed something. I don't know what it was, but Nintendo needed something. another little tweak to make it a little bit more, make it different than the Switch 1. It's too similar. It does the same stuff. So people are like, oh, you just want a bigger screen and better performance and sharper yeah, no, you're good with your Switch 1. We're not going to go spend $300, $500 on a Switch 2. And the price is another thing. And not having GTA 6. Yeah, that's right, Black. Fine, yeah. You know. Thank you, Neil. You too. Hope you have a good night. Salam says, Salamaton says, Mario Kart sold more than all of Sony's games this year. Same with Pokemon, but keep crying. Oh, Nintendo-ness in the house.
Xbox, no. Field
Get him, Sam.
Well,
Oh, man, Sam coming in here. It's a me, Sam. It's a me. Hey, man. Hey, I don't want you to feel sour about this. These are good numbers, Sam. These are good numbers. These are not bad numbers. But I do think we need that. We need that new Mario game, and we need a Smash. We need a Smash Brothers ASAP. Have you agree with me, Sam? It's a me. You agree? We need a Smash. And I thought that Direct was gonna be Smash. Instead, it was Smush. That Nintendo Direct, dude. Listen, Nintendo, hold on. Let me tell you something. Don't go down the rabbit hole of Phil Ness. All right? Because that Nintendo Direct was a whole bunch of Xbox slippity slop. Janky Jones, Oblivion, oh, man, they basically ported Bethesda over there. Nintendo, don't rest on your laurels. And don't let Phil Ness come over to your console and say we're good. Be careful. Janky Jones is coming. Be careful. Janky Jones on the Switch too. That janky animations be cooking. Oh man, we don't want to see janky animations. But be careful, Nintendo. I wouldn't be using my showcases to talk about Xbox games. That belongs as like subtext. All right, that's what I believe. Yeah, Bethesda shows up with these old ass games going, look at yeah, dude, get off that Direct. This is for the new Mario games and Smash. Get the hell out of here. We don't want this. This is like hand me outs. Nobody wants this shit. Nobody's coming out. This is like free samples. Old ass games. Look at this. Oh, come on. Please. Be careful, Phil, man. He's whipping it out everywhere. Put him in the bathroom. Put him in the bathroom. You know? It's just like, come on, man. Like, get them off the show. Take it away. Get them off the show. They ended with Bethesda. Exactly. Like, come on, man. You end with friggin' Smash Brothers. You end with goddamn a new friggin' Super Mario game. And with this, these are friggin' free samples. Skyrim. Are you shitting me? You kidding me? Skyrim? Don't wait for Phil Ness slop. Stop it. Like this, I don't like this. The Phil Spencer, like going out there thinking that he has good shit. He's handing out free goddamn shower rings, shower curtains. The hell out of here. I hate this. Like this old is new again. Dude, take a walk. This doesn't be a no game show. Just put the shit out there. You don't even promote the game for your own platform. You still drop them, but you go sabotage other people's shows. You don't know. Wait, you got to end with Bethesda's coming to Switch too. Bethesda, who? Who? You don't even bring friggin' Starfield to the Switch 2. Fallout 4 anniversary. Are you kidding? What? You're not even bringing the new shit, and that's old. You know? It's right. It's like you didn't even bring Starfield over to the Switch. Like at least it's your most recent Bethesda game. No, we're gonna give you we'll give you Janky Jones, extra jank. I guess it's big news for Nintendo, but come on, Nintendo. Nobody buying a Switch to play old ass Bethesda games. Come on now, really? Anybody buying a Switch 2 to play the old ass Bethesda games? Somebody said, I can't wait to play Fallout 4 and I'm going to play it on the Switch too. Are people lining up for that? I'll be in shock if these things sell. Well, I guess you come in and you call me out if they do. But man, oh, sorry here, Neil. I apologize, man. You know, prayers out to you, man. I'm sorry for your uncle. Have the end show, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not liking this kind of filler, PH filler. You know, even PlayStation getting it too. Like now Microsoft showing up their games on their shows and stuff. It's like, dude, let them deal with their own, like, let them have their own show and talk about other versions of their game. But get off of their get off. When I have a PlayStation show, I want to see PlayStation stuff. I don't want to see your shit coming over here. Unless it's a brand new game that you're announcing first time ever. But I don't want to hear about ports as like announcements. Then maybe that's me, grinds my gears. But I don't want to hear about, you couldn't sell that shit over there, but now you're bringing it over to the Switch and PlayStation, and these should be announcements now? Like, come on. I gotta get out of here. Because all they're doing is promoting themselves. Like, please, take a walk. Take a walk.
might get your ass out of here with all the bull you spread. Take a walk, take a walk, take a walk.
Come on now.
might get your ass out of here with all the bull you
We have to use the Arame song.
Take a walk, take a walk.
The Xbox, go your Dev Direct and talk about all the games coming to the other platforms on your own show. Get off of the other people's shows. Get off the other people's shows. It was a third-party showcase. Listen, you can disagree with me. I say take a walk with all these Xbox ports. Please. I know it's a big deal, Bethesda's coming and stuff. At least put Starfield. What's Starfield? Exactly. 3 games a month. Robert's talking about like how many games they should have. Switch 2 hasn't been out a year, so how many games are they supposed to have in 7 months? Yo, Roberto, though. That'd be 12 years they've been on that Switch 1. You act like the Switch 2 is something like brand new, hot off the presses. Yeah, it is to us. But, dude, they had 12 years to get ready for this announcement. They launched it. If it wasn't ready and they didn't have the games ready, then hold it off for a year. You know? That's what I have to say. That's what I have to say. Like, if it wasn't ready, if they didn't have a bunch of Switch 2 games ready to go, the problem they're running into is that the Switch 1 install base is so big, they can't sever it. You know? Like, think about how many times Nintendo has done it with the NES, the Super NES, Nintendo 64. They've always severed their generations. You know? The Wii to the Wii U, they didn't. But then from the Wii U to the Switch, they did. And they find a lot of success in their hardware when they sever the generation. Now, they kept some in the digital store. They do that. But when they severed the generation, they moved the hardware. The Switch 1 to Switch 2 is the same problem the Wii had to the Wii U. It was like a transitional console. Now, the Switch 2, I think, is going to do a lot better than the Wii U, of course. But it was a transitional. So, you know, and they're afraid to sever it because the Switch 1 is so big. I like DK. I thought DK was good. It got a little monotonous after, but I thought it was good. But yeah, but I don't know. This Xbox, get off people's shows. That's all I gotta say is get off people's shows. What is this news? Xbox era rebranded. Oh. Oh, they said they were going to. Somebody wrote that earlier. Somebody wrote that earlier. They said they're called who now? Oh my god. And tell me Xbox is fine. Yeah, the brand is great. It's stronger than it's ever been. Yeah, they got past that era, yeah. I want to hear. So now what they're going to be is undercover. Oh, but no. Those announcement games, no, you're not going to watch an Xbox show here about Nintendo games, but it's their games, Roberto. It's their games. So if Microsoft wants to announce where their games are going to be, that's great. So then you see the game gets announced, and then you know it's coming to the Switch. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's their games. There should be their show. But they're coming on other people's shows talking about their games launching on that platform. I don't know. I think they should wait. I'm sure. Well, they're not going to buy them. I'll tell you that, Roberto. I'll tell you that. They're not complaining because they don't care. That's why. That's why they're not complaining. Because they're like, yeah, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that thing. Fallout 4. Holy crap. And we'll see how it runs, though. Oh, my. Ah! Dude. They renamed it. Yo. Day 1. They should call it Day 0. The reboot. Oh, man. So now what they're going to be now is undercover Xbox fans. This is kind of what they've been doing with the PC stuff. They kind of become this like, oh, we're a multi-platform show, but we're going to like still push Xbox in the multi-platform war. Oh, dude, please. Please. Yeah, Xbox era, at 25-year anniversary of Xbox, you got Xbox era turning their name to Day 1, a multi-platform show.
Another one.
Please.
Xbox can compete as
That tells you all you need to know. Tell me. On the 25th anniversary of the Xbox brand, Xbox era turns into this. Oh, man. Oh, man. That tells you all you need to know. How strong the brand is doing. Goodness gracious. Good job, Phil. Good job.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and look.
It's crazy, man. Here it is. Yo, when it rains and pours, man, or when it freezes, dude. I just saw this pop up now as I'm scrolling down here. Power outage affecting Microsoft Store app installs and Windows Update. Anybody complaining? Anybody concerned about their library of games play anywhere? Anybody worried? If someone responds to your criticism online with "Who doesn't have internet?" show them this. We can't repeat it enough. Your digital highway gets nowhere. Physical media is like having Disneyland in your backyard. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, so just to close on Nintendo. So, Roberto, let me ask you a question. So, you don't want to Smash Brothers because you don't want to Smash Brothers. Is it rage bait? So, I'm saying something incorrect for a Nintendo fan if that's what you are. You don't want a new Smash Brothers. So, I say I want a new Smash Brothers and a new Mario game, and that is rage bait? I want to know. Because that's what I'm saying I want from Nintendo and Nintendo shows. And you're telling me that people just want to complain. So you don't want that. You good? You're going to go play Fallout? I need to know.
Customer.
Because before we leave the Nintendo, I need to know. You don't want Smash? All right, so you don't want Smash Brothers and you don't want a new Super Mario game. All right, I'll remember that. It's been recorded in the Gaming Grindhouse. You don't want, so that's rage bait. Me saying I want those games is rage on a Nintendo show. Okay. Just want to make sure. I remember. I want to see you champ when I was celebrating now new Switch 2 games. I want to see the claps and the celebration. I'm saying, I was rage. I was just complaining. We'll see. What's up, Craig Harris with the 2? Rest in peace, Xbox era. Them cheeks got busted. That's busted. It was never... Sam, too. I'm recording you, too. You get recorded. I'm recording you, too. Never realistic to expect more, so you don't want it either. Okay, so Smash. So Sam don't want it. Sam don't want a Smash Brothers. Okay, when's the last Smash Brothers game, dude? When was the last Smash Brothers game? Never. Don't expect a Smash 2 on the Switch 2. Okay. First off, the Switch 2 launched last year. We in 2006 now. 2026. I think 2006 is when Smash launched. When was the last Smash Brothers? And nobody's expecting a new Smash Brothers. I'd be crazy. When was that one? I need to know because I need to know what the expectation is. Oh, no, now you're saying you want... Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. When was the last Smash Brothers launched? Released, I did, dude. I think I didn't have gray hair when it came out. Smash Brothers Ultimate. When was it released? Nobody expecting it now. Don't expect it. Let's see. Holy 2018. 2018. But I'm raging because I say I want a new Smash Brothers for the Switch 2. And what would that do to the Switch 2 sales? It will blow it up out of the water. And I've been a Nintendo fan for goddamn my whole entire life. And let me tell you something. When you buy a new Nintendo hardware, you expect the new versions of, well, you got Mario Tennis, right? Mario Tennis, Mario Golf, Smash Brothers, Smash, new Mario Party, a new Nintendo, a new Super Mario Brothers game. You get all this new shit when you buy a new Nintendo. So, where are it? Let's go. I gave them 2025. Now we're in 2026, so let's start cooking. That's not rage bait. That's some fact shit right there. And I want to see, when I'm here clapping my ass off, when they release a new Smash Brothers game, I want to see everybody cheering in the comments, and you come back in here, and you be like, oh, no, I was happy with nothing. Okay. I want to make sure. Because I think you're the grifters. Because I'm asking for new shit. And that's not complaining. That's facts. That's what everybody wants. That's what everybody wants. And I know you want it too, but you want to be different. You don't want to hear the complaints. But I think Bethesda games showing up at a goddamn Nintendo show is waste of time. Show me the Switch 2. It's not sell moving Switch 2s. So, I got my Switch 2 and I want a new Smash Brothers. I'm ready. I want new characters. I want a new Mario game for the new Mario movie. That's what I want. I don't want to play Galaxy again. I want a new Mario Brothers game for the new Mario Brothers movie. But we're getting Galaxy instead. But I just say I think it's time. We're going to have 10 years within the next Smash game. When do we expect a new Smash game? A new Switch came out. Dude, let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go. That's all I'm saying. Let's go. But Microsoft has power outages. Anyway, we go to news topic number 2. Now we're going to start raging. Here we go. What's this? News topic number 2. I need to know what this is. The hell's going on over here? We're going to go to the PlayStation blog. But I remember. You're welcome back here. Don't worry. But I remember. Oh, jeez. Come on, Roberto. Mr. Roberto. We don't know what it would do. Are you talking about Smash Brothers? Oh, maybe you're talking to somebody else, because I'll tell you damn well what new Super Smash Brothers would do. That Switch 2 will be out of stock. Out of stock. New Smash Brothers 2, a new Smash Brothers game coming out. You wouldn't be able to find the Switch 2. They'll be fighting over it, punching grandmas. You wouldn't be able to find it. Especially if they do like a Switch 2 edition of the Smash Brothers. Holy you better be waiting out in the cold for that one. Smash Brothers. Mario game, I think. But I think a new Smash Brothers, oh crap. It's been 2018, dude. Woo. Yeah. Well, I wanted a 4K Switch. Yeah. I thought it was time after 12 years between generations. Yeah, there should have been more tech in that Switch too. Especially when everybody's running around with Steam Decks. Like I said, the market changed. The Switch launched a whole market. And then the Steam Deck showed that people wanted. And then there was the handhelds. But when the Switch 2 came out, dude, competition showed up. You created this market. You need to step it up. You can't just do some tweaks. The market changed, dude. You need something a little bit more powerful, a little more oomph. That's what you need. But they needed more power, though, and they didn't do much with power-wise. But I like the Switch 2. I think the hardware is great, and I'm excited to play some new Nintendo games on it with the power of the new Switch 2, whatever power they put in it. And that's not rage or anger. I'm just like, that's what I want. Now, if you don't like what I want, hit the dislike button. But that's what I want. I'm not speaking about Nintendo fans. I'm not talking about what you should feel. I'm saying how I feel. And I think I'm in the majority where everybody wants a new Smash Brothers. Goddamn 2018. I didn't have gray hair then. Holy shit. I had Smash Brothers in my youth. Now, let's go see what these other guys are doing over here. Talking about something that we didn't ask for. What the hell is this? PlayStation? Herman! Herman's girlfriend, man. I love my Aloy. And she's going to be... It's going to be a cartoon Aloy. Yes, I love my Aloy. I'm going to make more Aloys. Herman, what are we doing here? Hunter-gatherers. A tweet that just shows up. A tweet. Hunter-gatherers. Let's look at this trailer, Grinders, and let's see what Herman is cooking with his Aloy girlfriend. You know, when I saw Aloy, she looked so realistic. And then I was like, maybe we could make a cartoon. Yes, Herman. I love my Aloy. Herman, man, he's doing a split. He's like, I want Aloy the cartoon. I could watch her in the daytime, Aloy. There's his girlfriend, man. You can't touch Herman's girlfriend. Herman loves his Aloy, and he's going to put her on everything. He's like, we need a cartoon. It's like, Herman, we're done. We're going to make a new Horizon game. We're going to see what happens to the story. No. I want a cartoon Aloy. It's like, no, Herman. I want to see her jumping in a cartoon. No, Herman. We need to just make the new Horizon game and finish the story. No. I want her in a cartoon with friends. And we make it online so everybody could cherish my Aloy. And I have an Aloy with red hair, and an Aloy with blue hair, and a purple hair Aloy. And other Aloys. And we all run around and go, Aloy. Everybody screams her name. Herman, no. That's a bad idea. No. No. It's a great idea. Herman, go back to your meditation room. Do your splits. Now, let me show you the trailer of what I want with my cartoon Aloy. That everybody could play. Even PC. Oh, yes. They love cartoon Aloy. They love cartoons. I was like, okay, let's see, cooking. Oh, tweet. PlayStation Studios logo does not mean realistic, gritty games anymore, or superhero games, but cartoon Aloy. Let's see what Herman dug up. This is what I wanted. Whoa! Hold the phone. Whoa! What is this? Whoa! PlayStation! Herman! Game engine footage! Not all images may appear in the final game. Herman! You have the guignons to show game engine footage for this? All right, already warning sign number one. My ears already perked up, my ass cheeks clenched. Already, ass cheeks clenched. I thought this was the full game, everybody playing it. Now my ass cheeks puckered up. In engine, oh shit. Now Herman, this is not what I thought, Herman. All right, we're watching it now, first time. Oh god, what is this? Select your class. What is this menu? Hold on, what is this? Where's the battle pass? Damage dealer, damage resist abilities. Is this to choose your character? Okay, let me see. So it's 3? Oh, yeah, saluting. Tinker your builds. Whoa. We got to be pausing this. They're showing us stuff too fast. So there's... First off, my initial impression right now, dude, this looks like... I feel like this is a Fortnite season right now. That's what this looks like. This looks like a Fortnite season. Like a Fortnite season pack. So there's loot box. So she gets tinker your builds. Okay, yeah. Typical, you choose what you want to upgrade. The perk. Yeah, this music too. Cheesy. Choose your mission. So you go on a mission. All right, one thing that I'm not caring for right now is that they're not actually hitting the character. Like, they're doing these air moves and slices are happening. Like, I'm not seeing this physicality of like smashing the robot. Like, I'm seeing a lot of like just flying in the air, like, and it doesn't even look like they're hitting them. Like okay, he hit him. He's hitting him with a hammer, but like I just see a lot of like moves in the air.
Work together, win together.
They just aren't reacting. Oy. PlayStation has limits, dude. And this is one. Grinders, I'm gonna give you right now my initial impression. I didn't see it before. Let me tell you right now. Yeah, nah. I don't know what this is. I am not feeling this right now. I don't like, first off, I don't like the music that they chose. I don't know. This is in-engine. It looks like a Fortnite thing. And, like, see, like this, like, I don't like this stuff. Like, it doesn't feel like you're actually, the thing is just sitting there. And like, they're doing these moves like 20 feet away from it. And they're just spinning around. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Is it a free game? Is it not free game? Did they say? I gotta read the article. Let me read the article. Like, I like this guy. Actually, he hits the thing. But these other ones are like,
Incoming attack!
and is it just like one enemy? Are you fighting multiple enemies? They're always just like attacking just one dinosaur. There's just one dinosaur sitting there. And it's like 3 people versus 1 dinosaur. Like, every single battle, so I think, is just them fighting one thing. And they're doing this. Oh, they're doing some platform. Yeah, see, it's like 3 versus 1. I guess there's a couple of enemies right there. Let's see, let's read the article. Oh, wait, is there more? A cinematic trailer? What is this? Yeah, I really didn't see any of this. In-game footage. Herman? This is what I wanted for Aloy, my girlfriend. I'm like, oh.
From the ashes of the old world came.
Like, the environment here looks pretty, well, this cinematic trailer, yeah.
For
The other one's a
ages,
gameplay one.
They were the guardians.
Like, I could handle like a cartoon-looking one, like, okay. But this is a cinematic trailer, though. The other one was the gameplay.
And they turned against us.
There's a 10-minute video, Josh. Oh, shit. Where's that? That's here?
They're getting
All right, we're going to see it.
by the day. All across the land, people are dying. That's why our leader.
Hey, there she is. That's what I wanted. There she is, my Aloy. Oh, yeah.
Command. We have to fight back. And to do that, we need a team. Soldiers who always hold the line. And mercenaries
The hell is this?
who may have crossed it now and then.
Uh-oh. That was like the lady from Concord.
Infiltrators
Crossover.
who hide in the dark. And champions who shine in the light.
Like, the art looks good on this trailer.
Whose stories are
So this is the other
beginning.
character.
And legends. Looking for one last shot. The last line of defense. For those who need it most.
They're really using the Horizon franchise to do like the VR thing with it.
The greatest
They're doing
countries
this
in
with
the
it,
land.
and they did the Lego Horizon. Like they're really using Horizon
It's
as their
hunters
experimental. Like that franchise, they're like, yo, let's experiment with Horizon. Is this the 10-minute one? That's the official announcement. Let's see what they say here. Key features: hunt deadly machines together. Forge your land and machine, each with their own stories and struggles. Enhance your playstyle with roguelite perk and progression system. An ongoing adventure. Adapt and overcome the ever-evolving machine threat in an unfolding story with the world in the world of Horizon. I'll playtest. I will be joining that. And what is it? It is a cooperative action game that lets 3 players team up as heroic hunters and protect a world under threat from deadly machines. Combat is fast, reactive, and deep skill-based. Build on tactical precision of the Horizon games while embracing dynamics of team play. So like I would say it's like a more of a Monster Hunter type thing, you know, in the sense of that. And PC and PlayStation, PC Steam, not Epic. Epic wants to go on Xbox though, because they suck again. They gotta go on sucky. It supports crossplay. Does cross progression. Okay, those are good news. Play tests. 3 players. Yes, you could play alone with 2 NPCs helping you during your missions. So there's a failsafe that, you know, if the install base is not there, at least you could play it by yourself. And it does have crossplay, but, you know, at least you could play it by yourself with 2 NPCs. So there is a single player mode in it. Now, you know, that's good. So it's not like it's only matchmaking. I know, Super Hemi. I can't wait for Crimson Desert. I reacted to that trailer last week. Awesome. Where does it fit in the timeline? It takes place after the events of Forbidden West. So technically, this could be like some story elements here that lead us into Horizon 3. And apparently, Jason Schreier was saying like Horizon 3 is still in development. But again, and then people trying to debunk that, and he's fighting back, or whatever it is. But yeah, I'm sure they're working on it. It works as a standalone design and great adventure in the world of Horizon. And Guerrilla's making it, so there's no partnership, no support studio. Guerrilla was making this. And PlayStation Essential level or higher is required to play the game. So that means that it's not a free-to-play game. It's probably going to be a $40 game. Who knows? And no release date. So, let's see. If there's anything else. You know what? Let's get the Grindhouse poll in here. Let's get the Grindhouse poll. I know we didn't see too much. We'll get the Grindhouse poll in here because we're going to find out what the grinders think. Let's see if I can find some more info. Here you go. Kami here, reports here. Grinders, there's your voting thing. Are you liking this news Horizon Hunters game? Some context about the Horizon Hunters game. Work began on 2018. Guerrilla has stated that the series started with multiplayer in mind. That I guess Horizon started. Work began in 2018. Hint, that's when the Smash Brothers came out.
I don't know. Like Like,
Don't expect Smash Brothers, a new Smash Brothers game. No. Team sizes often scale up as the game enters full production. Oh, so they're gonna get the team, not the gameplay team, but the team. Pre-production can be done with small teams. The rest of us, okay, whatever. But I thought the reaction to this was pretty interesting. It was like, you know, the first question's like, "Is there another game being made?" And it's like, it kind of shows you where the mentality of the internet is when they saw this. They're like, are they working on something else too? This is not just all of it. Well, there you go. Like, yeah. And then, like, see somebody like the first question was asked, like, "Oh no, expected they're working on Horizon 3. Assume we can't expect it for launch before a long time then." And then he goes, "Yep." So, I guess Jason Schreier knows that Horizon 3 is going to be probably a launch game for the next one. I don't know, but. This might. I want to see the gameplay of it. Oh, this is Aloy in Fortnite and Aloy in the animation. It looks better than the Fortnite one. Like, the art style is not too bad. Like, it looks alright, but I don't know, man. Some of that gameplay stuff does it. They definitely have to kind of, like, I want more. If I'm going to be swinging and hitting the thing, I want to see, like, hitting it. I don't want to be going through and just kind of thing just standing there and I just see, like, purple swipes and stuff like that and you know, hit points are coming out of it. I wanted a little, I want a little more tactile, like, you know, tactile fighting and stuff like that. So maybe, you know, like, see, it really, you know, it kind of looks like floating in the air and stuff like that. Again, I don't know how much is real and how much is pre-rendered or whatever the hell they're doing. But you know. But yeah, I don't know. But like the first thing people say is like, "Oh yeah, they're working on something else." So that means, like, you know, they're not satisfied with this. But again, this is definitely out of the wheelhouse. It's something different. And they've been doing this with the Horizon franchise. They've been taking risks. They did Horizon Lego, they did Horizon VR. They're using Horizon as their experimental IP and all these different things. But you know, I don't know. You guys are gonna disagree with me on this shit, but I don't get it. This is what. Oh, there's a 10-minute video. Thank you. You're gonna disagree with me on this stuff, I am sure. but I got a little bit of some things to say. Just the initial reaction to everything. Like, for a company, Jan Bot Vanderby, what's his name? Let's hear what he has to say first. Maybe they could sell me on it. Hold on, let's see what he got to say. I usually like them talking dead. I don't like this. Is this a direct? Josh, what did you send me? You sent me a PlayStation Direct. What is this? I got a PlayStation Direct here.
Hang on.
They're walking in hallways. Oh shit.
Before we dive in, I want to be very clear about one thing. We absolutely love making single-player games, and we're going to keep making them. They're a huge part of who we are as a studio. But next to that, we also had this long-standing dream to try to do something different. Our own take on how you can explore the world of Horizon together as a team of machine hunters. It's something new, it stands on its own, but it's also still very much Horizon. Let's take a look at how this new journey begins.
Well, let me just ask you a question here. Why couldn't you just take the regular Horizon game and just add co-op to it? It'll probably be compete against Monster Hunter. Like, you know? Like, why do we need this arcadey type? I don't know. You have the, like, it's like, that's the thing. Like, Horizon is known for, like, the visuals. And imagine having those visuals with a team of people that you could explore together in co-op. Which, by the way, this may be leading into maybe the Horizon 3 will be co-op. You know? But, like, you have this incredible world. And just add co-op to it. Dude, just add 3 people jumping in there and we go and keep the same mechanics. If you want to make it a little more arcadey, do it. But just keep the same world and just have 3 people running around. $40. That map is huge. I don't explore half that map. Like, why wouldn't you just take Forbidden West and just go, look, here's 3 people, team up, make it a little more action-oriented, arcadey, not as exploratory and slow points, but make it like a little, but just take that world. Why turn it into this Fortnite thing? It's like, I don't know, weird. Because you have this incredible world. I would love to co-op. And yeah, definitely. Yeah, Craven says the art style allows them to be more flexible on what type of characters and powers they add. Dude, they could add magic and stuff like that to the other one. Wait, let's skip to the trailer. Where's gameplay?
We're going to be the hunters
yeah,
of shape. We're going to be showing you more gameplay in a minute, so you can judge that for yourself. Now, one more thing before we continue. This game is still very much in development. Some things are going to be polished, others are still going to change. And that's exactly why we want to bring you in this early. So stay tuned till the end, because we want to invite you to come and help playtest the game with us and be part of giving the game its final shape.
Hi,
well, that's
I'm
smart.
Buck, game director at Guerrilla.
Don't hide it.
Hunters Gathering, we're bringing back what makes Horizon so unique. Set in the American West, 1,000 years from now, civilization has collapsed. The hunters are all that stand between the tribes and the massive animal-like machines that threaten their survival.
And that's what I mean. Like, yeah, Wild Wolf.
And
like,
the crisis is only getting worse. The machines have grown deadlier and they're more dangerous by the day. Someone has to step up and push back.
Again,
and that is the
game's right there, dude. Move out of the way. Move out of the way.
To stop
the game's right behind you.
We'll launch with a roster of hunters that grows over time.
In our first playtest. Yo. Come on. Stop. Huggy! Get Huggy in here. Huggy!
Stop! Enough!
No, roster of players that grows over.
Only getting worse. The machines have grown deadlier and they're more dangerous by the day. Someone has to step up and push back.
Oh, the game
and that is The Gathering, a crew of unlikely heroes venturing out into the wilds to stop the machine threat. We'll launch with a roster of hunters that grows over time. In our first playtest, you'll be able to play as Rem, Sun, and Axel. 3 hunters with very different approaches to combat and teamwork.
Let's fight.
Combat is at the core of Hunters Gathering.
Incoming attack!
It is tactical, reactive, and skill-based. We took the precision and tactical depth of Horizon's combat and built it for a team environment. You'll have to read enemy movements, time your attacks, and combine abilities with your squad to take down the most powerful machines.
Listen, I don't see any dynamic environment. I know this game is still early in development, but like, how long can you do this? I'm not seeing the depth here. Like, yeah, so you have different specialties, but like, how long am I just gonna fight one of these things? I know. Anyway.
Yeah.
It is
like this is the other thing. Like, one of the big things of Horizon is the effects. Like, you set them on fire. You isolate a limb. You shoot off the guns. You could use the guns against them. You understand? Like, Horizon had so much depth in its combat. I really like Horizon, so maybe that's why I'm a little more critical of this. But like, it wasn't just hacking these mechs. You actually had to isolate certain aspects, like shoot off the guns, and then you could use the guns against them. You could shoot off a limb. You could shoot off their arm, make them not move and not have a weapon on them. Like, there was so much depth just in the regular Horizon games, and visually appealing and looked incredible. There was all these types of arrows and weapons. You could set traps and all this other stuff. This just looks like I'm running up in the air and just swinging, slap. I don't see, like, how can the Horizon game have so much depth in the combat with when you see like a Tremor Tusk or something like that. You go see how, like, she's setting up traps, she sets up the goo gun, electricity, all this stuff, and then you just see these people just spamming these friggin' yellow and red and blades and in the air, and it doesn't look like they're hitting it. I just don't know how long you could do this. Like, this looks like a good 2 hours of like, yeah, okay, I'm done. I don't know. I don't see it.
combine abilities with your squad.
Like, look at this. She's like, I don't understand this part. Like, she is like a mile away swinging.
Enemy movements.
This guy's hitting
your
him.
attacks.
Like this one, she is this far. You could hit this thing this far away.
Combine.
Like, look at this. Oh wait, she's healing her. Maybe she's she's reviving him. Okay, she's a healer. Now he's going to hit. But like, I don't see the limb damage. Maybe the limbs do come off. I don't know.
It is a challenging game. You really have to earn that victory.
I don't think. Yeah, no. Horizon.
It is a challenging game.
Yeah, PlayStation. I'm sorry. You're not getting away with this Dev Direct. I'm sorry. You know, no, we're gonna keep that same energy here in this sense. Like, again, you're showing the game, so I have every right to let's talk about it here. Because I'm gonna tell you one of my most incredible moments. And I know it's a spin-off, and I know it's not the same game, and I know it's multiplayer, but like my last memory of Horizon is fighting in Burning Shores. That friggin' full screw. That dude, listen, that was like my most favorite thing of this whole generation. Is fighting this like you got to be kidding me. The depth of this fight, I could not believe it. And that was like my most memorable, like, I'm like, oh my God. You know, fighting this thing.
Alright, temperature.
Look at this friggin' thing.
On its underside. We gotta go after its heat sinks.
You just make that other girl playable. They could be flying. One could be flying on that thing. I could be on the ground. Dude, I'm making the multiplayer. You want to make multiplayer? There. Have somebody flying around. Yeah, there's my teammate. You're online. She's flying around, shooting at him. I'm on the ground fighting him. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. That's all it is. And then have my teammate online flying around in the air, shooting at him. There's my friend online, right there. There's my friend. And then we get somebody on a horse running around down the bottom, and I'm fighting. Now we're talking multiplayer. Now you're cooking. Now I'm excited. But just make a multiplayer. Let's go.
We can't let it reach open water.
There's my buddy on the horse. She's talking to me in the sky. How we do this? Shoot him at the top. I'll get him from the bottom, boys. Go. Like, look at this.
Seika, keep Laundra busy while I deal with the machines.
This was the most memorable whole thing, dude.
Come on, you big
And you rolling around, dude.
Get back here.
Look, you got the power of the pro.
No strategy of yours.
What are we doing here? Like, why? Just make this multiplayer and we're fine. We cooking. Oh, let's show how Horizon. Wait. Let's show Horizon Forbidden West. Forbidden West with the demo of this thing sold me too. What is it? What is it? Like, this is what I mean. Like this is. This demo of the Trematusk fight, and this is even low quality. Like, look at all the strategy. Like, why couldn't, like, we do this strategy? Because this is where I'm seeing, like, you're targeting specific points on the body. Like, why are we not doing that here? See, she's shooting the tusk. You could shoot off the lasers. You could shoot off the, thing up top. Watch, she's setting traps. Dude, and I have another dude running around on a horseback and somebody flying in the sky. And we made the game. Game done. Look, she sets the thing. Look, it knocks him over.
Oh, here he comes.
Just hit co-op.
Time to hit back.
See, you pick up his gun. So he was shooting at like there's a lot of strategy in here. Just as much strategy. Like, look at the enemy's falling apart. He's limping. He's moving around. Like, oh, we're wearing him down. Okay. So if you want to make it cartoony looking, fine. But like, dude, make it look a little more impactful. Like, look, she has to actually physically climb things and things like that. Like, why are we? All right, there's some combat there. Now look at this and look how far away they are.
It is attacks and combine abilities with your squad to take down the...
Like, this doesn't even look...
It is tactical, reactive, and skill-based. Took the precision and tactical depth of Horizon's combat and build it for a team environment. You'll have to read enemy movements, time your attacks, and combine abilities with your squad to take down the most powerful machines.
It's not even shooting at him. It's just standing there while, like, just like, blah, blah, blah. The thing, dude, the thing's just standing there. It's not even doing anything. It's not even attacking him.
It is a challenging game.
Is it?
Really,
because that thing's not doing anything. It's just, look.
Very different approach.
Dude, that thing didn't do anything. It's just standing there and they're beating its ass.
Combat is at the core of Hunter's Gathering.
Look, it's just okay, they had swung. All right.
Tactical,
jump,
reactive, and
he threw 3 ice balls.
Took the precision and tactical depth of Horizon's combat and build it for a team environment. You'll have to read enemy movements.
I know. Well, Wolf, why can't they just go up to Horizon
to take down the most powerful machines? It is a challenge.
All right, dude. Commercial break. Going backwards.
Oh, didn't like that, did you? Time to finish this.
That sold me on the game. Keep talking.
Challenging game, you really have to earn that victory. And when you start a mission, you pick and prepare your hunter. Each has very different melee, range playstyles, and weapons. You can select between classes for each hunter that change their abilities, from tank to support or tactician. During a hunt, you can tinker with a roguelike build system. Every machine encounter you beat gives you powerful, tactical options. You've got perks,
definitely a price
weapon
difference,
upgrades,
right?
and various upgrades to your stats. In each run, you'll have to try and find the best possible combination of power-ups to take on the biggest machine. You'll be able to explore 4 large and very different environments at launch, each with its own look,
at launch,
its own atmosphere, and its own challenges for your squad to master. At the center of it all is the Hunter's Gathering. This is where you upgrade your gear, tweak your loadout, and team up for the next hunt. It is also just a fun place. For example, you can hang out in your own customizable campsite and then head back into the wilds.
No thanks. I'm going to be doing that. Sorry, I don't do that stuff. I'm hanging out on like virtual worlds.
Horizon Hunter's Gathering is all about challenge and mastery, and the missions that you go on lean right into that. During our first playtest, you'll get to try 2 very different mission types.
Let's show them what we got.
In Machine Incursion, you fight to stop a large-scale machine assault on the tribes.
Here we go.
With your squad, you plan and coordinate which randomized power-ups to collect before facing a relentless boss machine.
Work together, win together.
Time is limited, with a violent storm closing in that cuts down your options to get stronger.
What is all this?
The next is Cauldron Descent. In this multi-stage dungeon, the hunters take the fight to the enemy. You decide which path to take, from brutal machine encounters to really challenging obstacles. They all require teamwork. Every clear chamber shapes your run and gives you power-ups to descend
like
deeper
runs, I
and
guess.
the rewards.
Some of the gameplay modes sound interesting. All right, it sounds different, but
tough,
I'm not feeling the combat
built for
though.
squads who want to
Oh
master
look, it got
it.
dizzy. It is a little dizzy.
We'll continue to evolve them with your feedback throughout our playtest.
Oh, I'm sick of this shit. Just me.
At launch, you'll be able to play the story campaign solo with NPCs or together in co-op. But that won't be part of the playtest. We want you to experience the story fresh when the game is ready. What we can say is that it's fully canon within the Horizon universe.
Well, that's
It
good. At
introduces
least.
new characters, new threats, and new mysteries that expand this part of the world. And the story doesn't stop at launch. We'll keep adding new adventures over time to the game.
Oh no. Oh no. Story over time. Oh goodness. Oh, good luck with that one. Good luck with that one. All right. Yeah. Go with that story over time. Oh goodness. We'll see. Lunchi says commercial break. All right. It's all happening. What's happening? Uh-oh. Let's end. So yeah. We'll see. No release date. It sounds like they need our help to help them tell them what we want. So I guess I'll do a playtest on it. I will join the playtest to test it out, but that's all right. I'm just not yeah, we'll see. You know, maybe those game modes do something. I just don't see any, like, again, this whole, like, I'm always looking for like investment and you know, longevity and stuff, but I just don't, I'm not seeing it right there. Horizon Steel Frontiers gameplay, is that the mobile game? Hold on, I'll check. Horizon Steel Frontiers. Now you can see why they sued that other company, man. They were going after them. A mobile PC game. Oh, yeah, this is the mobile game that looks like incredible, right?
Call for football.
Oh, man, not like this. Don't tell me this is the mobile game.
The parlays we hit.
What is this?
The one last ride.
Commercial, man. What do you mean, be?
New customers bet $5 and get $200
Oh, my
in bonus
goodness.
bets if you win.
I can't even mute different commercials.
Whoa. What's
Skip it. Skip. Commercial break. As real commercials.
Horizon Steel Frontiers is an upcoming massively multiplayer online role-playing game, MMORPG.
Oh, but it's developed by
NCSoft
in
Corporation
collaboration
with Guerrilla Games and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, expanding the celebrated Horizon universe into a shared world experience. Set in a newly introduced region called the Deadlands, sometimes referred to as the Deathlands, which draws inspiration.
All right, well, what's the gameplay? Expected to launch late. What the hell's going on with Windows? Cross-platform, not coming to PlayStation. Oh yeah, I remember when they said it's not coming to PlayStation. It's mobile and PC, but it looks good. Yeah, it looks like, yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Why couldn't they just add multiplayer to regular Horizon? Whatever. We'll see how they go. But again, Sony FA. What, you know what? I haven't had this in a while. Sony, guess what? I got something for you. I got something for you. Where you going, Sony? Where you running to? There you go. All I gotta say, grinders, is we'll see about the Horizon. We'll close the poll down, and we'll see what you guys have to say right now. Wow, grinders are 50 Drake down. Wow, grinders.
He got permanent tan lines on his ass.
Sony FAFO. That's all I gotta say. I guess.
You gon' learn the hard way. Hit greenness, better watch out when you fly too close to the sun. Just ask Phil, he got permanent tan lines on his ass.
That's right. We need the Sony FAFOs in the house. We need some of those. Cerny, get in there. Cerny, get in there to fix that thing. Before we move on, I was supposed to be checking some DMs here. Lunchi says something's going down. What's going down? What's this? I don't cover other websites.
Is Xbox era is about to change.
What the hell's this? No, I'm not showing no commercials from these guys. I already gave them enough day one.
Okay, it is all right.
Please. I'm not showing that. Enough of
For
them.
nearly 7 years.
Yeah. Oh, just the title name alone. 25th anniversary of Xbox. It turned Xbox era to day one. Hilarious. That's just poetry in itself. I don't need to do that. So back to what I agree. What are we doing here? So you're not going to like what I got to say. All right. And I know you guys and girls are not going to like what I got to say right now. But I'm going to give, this is what I do here. This is how I feel. All right. And, you know, you're free to disagree with me. I hope you stay subscribed and come back to the Gaming Grindhouse. But I'm going to tell you right now. I know they rebranded, which I said earlier. Listen. I think, first of all, announcing that game, Horizon, with the way it looks, about a month before Marathon is coming out, I'm like, I thought we went through this, Sony, already. I thought we went through the whole service thing. After Concord shit in your face, I thought we kind of learned our lesson to just kind of play low key. Low key. Let Marathon service come out. Let it do its thing. Why are you announcing another one? Why are you announcing another one? If you're going to announce something, talk more about Saros. Show me some, I don't want to see more Wolverine, but show me some goddamn Wolverine. Show me what the fuck Naughty Dog is doing. Let me say that again. What the fuck Naughty Dog is doing. Why don't you show me what the fuck Corey Balrog is doing? What are these people doing? I thought we learned our lesson. I thought we said, you know what? The service games, yeah, we'll put them on ice. Marathon didn't even come out yet. It's still crawling back into some sort of like, maybe I'll try it out. And you are here showing a Cartoon Horizon service game that's not even goddamn ready. But we're going to need you to help us do it. And we're going to need you to show us what you want. And at launch, our story is going to be this. And we're going to add more at launch. You want to know what, Neo? You know what I would have done? I would have just put it on the goddamn, PlayStation, put it on PlayStation. I boot up my PlayStation on Monday. What's this Aloy shit on my thing? Horizon, free download. That's what it'll be. I know they should have just slapped that shit on the PlayStation Store, right on the front page. Just play it. I don't need this. First off, we don't even know when the playtest is. Sign up for it. Fuck. Just put it on the PlayStation and let us all play. We pay for the service online anyway. Just let me boot up my PlayStation and let the store go, yo, try this new Horizon shit. Tell us feedback on it. No, I got to go online. I got to be interested. I got to sign up for this shit. Then they're going to email me some motherfucking whatever. Maybe while I'm playing Marathon and say, now come play my Horizon cartoon game and tell me what we need to fix. And when's it coming out? Just put this shit in the store today. We're all paying for online, bitch. Just put it on the store. I don't need the fucking sign up. I've already signed up. When I gave you my credit card, I'm paying for fucking PlayStation Plus. I signed up already, bitch. Just put it on the store. I don't need this fucking runway to bullshit. Tell us what we need. We're going to have story at launch. We're going to continue the story. Oh, bullshit. Dude, with that gameplay, what you shown there, after you blown people's minds away with Horizon, and I showed you how deep it was and all this shit, and you show me a bunch of people swinging in the air, showing purple blades around there, fighting one enemy at a time when I'm fighting enemies in Horizon, full-ass screen that it don't even fit on the screen. And you're telling me it's a challenge, limbs falling off, guns falling off. I don't give a shit, it's a cartoon, but you better put those elements in there. The thing is standing there taking a shit, and you got everybody just swinging around hitting it. It looks like it just wants to eat, and then you got 3 people just swinging around. And you're talking about, like, again, this is like a dev direct. You're telling me how deep the combat is. Oh, it's how deep it, dude. The thing is sitting there shitting itself. It's sitting there shitting itself, eating some stuff, and you got these the people just swinging around hitting it. Like look at this. Like, you saw this. Like, the thing's sitting there. Look at it. It just wants to eat. The machine just wants to take a shit. Look, it's taking a shit, and everybody's shooting at it. Look. Oh, it swings its tail because it wants to take a shit. Look at this. Since wait a second. This is 2018? You know what else came out in 2018? God of fucking War. Hey, Corey, what you doing, Corey? Hey, Corey. Hey, Corey. The last game you made is in 2018. Where's the new one? They're making this shit since 2018. We have so much stuff that we need to know. What the hell's Bluepoint doing? Did they all reset? And this is the shit that survived. This is what's boggling my mind. And we're going to bring it back. And I know you're all not going to like this. I know you're not going to like this. But the cooking's coming. You're not going to like this. But Naughty Dog had the fucking balls to come out and talk on factions. And instead, Neil Druckmann went to Hollywood and working on some bullshit we haven't seen in a year now at Galactic. Where is it? And we're going to have what? A state of play in February? And what? It's going to talk about Marathon? Is that what we're going to do? But we canceled factions and this got approved? This is the... Herman's like, yes, Aloy. Aloy. This? Factions died, so this would live. If Guerrilla wanted to make a multiplayer game, I would have said, you know what, Guerrilla? Finish factions. All right? Naughty Dog, send them the email. Send them the files. You want to make a multiplayer game, Guerrilla? Here's factions, bitch. Finish it. 2018, and you did Horizon 1, Horizon Forbidden West, Horizon Burning Shores, and you said, oh, this is what we want to do? We're going to have a robot animal sitting there taking a shit and 3 people beating the shit out of the thing? And we're going to show early development? Dude, the game's behind you. Move the fuck out of the way. Let me see what they're playing. This is what I don't understand again with these fucking devs and how they reveal games. The game is, they're playing it right behind you. Move the fuck out of the way. Sir, move. Let me see the screen what they're playing. Why can't you show me what they're playing? Are they having fun? They're right behind you, sir. Right behind you. I don't need you. The game is right there. Move out of the way, sir. Sir, move. Let me just move the camera closer. Why is the thing that I want to see in the fucking background? Why you devs do this shit all the time to us? Get the fuck out of the way and show me what's on the screen. I get so pissed at this shit. You want to sell me a game? Move out of the way. Why is the game in the background? This is that dev direct shit that they're doing. Tell me more about, hands up. Let me tell you about it. Yo, it's right behind you. If the game is not doing the talking, then I guess you didn't do your job. Move the fuck out of the way. Stage left, bitch. That way. It's Saturday. Hit that like button. It probably dislike button because you're not going to like what I'm saying. But this is ridiculous. And again, with these service jerk-off games, when you need the people to embrace it and need the feedback, you need the people. These devs do it all the time. You need the community. You better put out something that's cooking because you need to get that people on site. You don't put on some flat-ass gameplay and go, we need you to tell us in playtest and tell us what you want. We'll have 3 people, no story at launch, but we're going to give you at launch. We're not going to let you playtest the story. You got to play with friends. And we'll have a certain number of characters at launch, and then we'll have a certain... Yo, I heard this shit before. Let's get out the gate first. But the game is right there. The people playing it. Move, look. Sir, right behind you. No, it's right there. It's right there, sir. No, not this flat-ass shit. It's right there. What is that guy doing? What is that man's doing back there? Why did he... Look at them. They look like zombies. What's that boy doing? What's that man doing over there? Just show me. Again, we're back here again. the commercial break. It right there. Look, they're fighting something. Move. Let me see. Look. This lady's fighting. Somebody fighting. Look, they're doing something back there. But now we can't say it. You know what? And you're right. You know what, Neo? That is the frustrating part about the whole thing. And if it was canceled, Sony don't know what they're doing. You're right. Neo, you are so on the point. You can't win either way. You're right. And if it was banned, yep, people will complain, oh, they're canceling another game. But you want to know what? At least it was a service game, and maybe they're pivoting, and they're like, yeah, we're canceling our service games. But I don't know. I don't think the game is free because it requires PlayStation Plus. So that means that it has to be a $40 game. But what I'm saying is that even the timing of this is so off because, like, Marathon, you're still fighting for this. Like, you're still fighting to wipe the mud off, the shit and egg off your face from Concord. Let something come out. Marathon is fighting an uphill battle. Let something come out and just let it go. You don't announce another service game. I know you need the play test, but I just think it's bad timing. Like 4 weeks before Marathon, like a month before Marathon, play test. And when's the play test? Like, I don't think it's free. But it's just like, dude, read the room, man. Like, read the room. You want to know what? You should have just let Jack Keighley announce this thing in December. You know? I guess that's just one more thing. Who knows? We're probably better than High God. But I don't know. It seems like they got an idea, but I don't know. And again, I'm not liking the way that PlayStation usually does like a polish. You know, like here's a polished reveal. Like, yo, it looks cooked. This looks rough. Like, this looks like they're still coming up with concepts. No new UI, in-engine gameplay. Like, the kind of runs here, these look all right, I guess. But I want to see, like, you know, I'm so used to mechanics and metal falling off and them, like, looking like they got beat up. And you're not really seeing those tells on here. You're just seeing them just get beat up. Like, there's a status there. I don't know. But it looks very, yeah. It's going to need work, and I don't know. It just looks like, they say, like, oh, it's so strategic, and all you guys, people just you know, spamming the X button, you know? And then all this shit at launch and over time. So, I don't know. Like, again, I know you're not going to like, you know, somebody, and again, hating on the game, the thing that drives me crazy, and maybe the game is just part of the whole thing, it's how these devs and the PR and how they market games, they're so clueless. They are so friggin' clueless with this stuff. Like, don't have people tell me about the game. Just show the friggin' game. Like, stop with these devs with the game over their shoulder and tell me about it, what's coming down the line. The game is not even ready for day one, and we're talking about the story's going to come a weekly after the fact. Yo, you could take that shit to the bank. Cut it. Where's Joey Gladstone? Cut it out. Cut it out. Like, don't. We don't even have a UI. You're showing shit in engine, and you're telling me about how people are going to come after you launch. Oh, you know what? Stop it. Huggy, get his ass in here.
Stop. Enough.
I'm done. I'm sick of it. Maybe I'm an old grumpy man. But you want to know what? It just grinds my gears. Like, how do they not know how to sell us games? Especially these service games. I went on such a rant about it like last year, like on this shit. How these stupid companies, I went on it about High God. Just like all these games. I'm like, dude. Especially these games that need people, that need a community. They need people to be engaged going, yo, what is that? I got to try it out. And they do the opposite. They make people be skeptical about it. They make people go, I don't know if I want to step on that. Ooh, that looks a little rough. Dude, you got playtesters standing right behind you. You pay them. You're not paying me. Pay those people behind you. There they are right there. Get their feedback and make the game better for us. Okay? If you want us to mass test it out and stuff like that, that's another story. But those people back there getting paid, go ask them what you need to do to fix this shit. Not me. Go ask them. Oh, God. Low punch. What's up, East? How you doing, man? We're grinding here. We're grinding. It's a Saturday night. We're grinding. I said the cooking's going to be hot. But I'm just get so fed up with this. I don't know if you guys, like, you know, feel just frustrated when they show games and they're just like, and they're talking about the seasonality of it. And it's like, yo, you still got to get your shit together. It is like a chef telling you about what dessert's going to be when he didn't even cook the appetizers yet, and he's staring at ingredients. I still know what I'm going to make it. The ingredients right here. You're looking at it, and he's like, oh, but wait to dessert. It's like, dude, you didn't even make the appetizers yet. The food's not even ready to be served, and you're talking about dessert. And these service games, these clowns, think like, oh, wow, I can't wait for you to tell me the story over the next 3 years. Yo, let's get out the first month after launch. Dude, look at High God. It's Balls God. Balls Deep God, dude. There's nobody there. Oh, we're going to add characters over time. We're going to do... They were supposed to have Concord. We're supposed to be in Season 10 right now in Concord. They didn't even make out Season 1.5. Stop. Huggy, get the fuck in here.
Stop. Enough.
But it's just like, you know, the way they do these service games is driving me crazy. And there's your rant. Because I'm like, psh. It just triggers me because I'm like, dude, it is so easy just to show a game and let the game do the talking and let people get excited. That's all you need to do. That's it. We don't need the devs in the hallways. We don't need you to tell me about all the seasonality. Just put it on the store and let me play. But it could be. It could be for us. But we don't think it's for us because they showed it like half-ass. With a tweet. Thank goodness they did a tweet. Because, man, if they did some friggin' like whole deep dive, like, you know. I have no clue, man. But there you go. And then you can see, like, here's all the reaction to it. Game looks lame. Cancel it. Give us NCSoft's mobile game instead. This looks like a crappy game, Dauntless. Oh my God, I remember that one. We've waited so long and it's a trailer dropped on a Thursday morning. That's another weird thing. Who asked for this? I like PlayStation getting to this art direction. Reminds me of Jack and early Ratchet games. Looks like it could be fun. Like class games instead of heroes. Also like to see larger parties. Dude, I want to see more enemies. I feel like community feedback will have a lot of heavy lifting. We'll have to do a lot of heavy lifting. We are tired of these unlikely heroes and goofy, colorful personalities. Why is PlayStation still making so many hero multiplayer games? It looks like Dauntless and said we have to make robot dinosaurs and Aloy. Oh, this is going to flop. Jack and Daxter meets Horizon. Combat could be fun. Play has no limits. All right. Where's Xbox and Switch releases? Oh, yeah, they didn't do that. For the love of God, throw in the towel. This live service crap, DOA. I mean, like, it's just like, you got to ease into this shit. And like, proof for the pudding is look at High God, dude. Look at High God. The marketing destroyed it. The lack of marketing. The Jeff Keighley-ness. You can't do these to these multiplayer games, these service games, these $40 games. You can't have it come out stumbling. You know, you can't. Because the world will go against it. And that's the thing that frustrates me the most. It's like, didn't you learn your lesson? And already they're starting. Like I said, Concord is still around, dude. Because the thing is you still need to, like, you needed to move on. And Marathon could have been that palette cleanse, even though that's fighting an uphill battle. But we will see. This looks like Fortnite. Dust looks like fun. Yeah, very skeptical on the stuff. Like, yeah. But there you go. They did a Thursday morning. I don't know. Whatever. Damn. But Gorilla's been cooking. I don't know what those other guys are doing, man. I know we got the count to what? Blue Point. I know they all got reset and stuff, but we got, yeah, Blue Point. Studio Bend. Hello? Make sure that it's still around. Studio Bend. You know, Corey Balrog. Yo, he teased the game when he released Ragnarok. Oh, yeah, I'm working on something else. Him. Neil Druckmann, yo, what are they gonna have? A 1-year campaign for his release, like a roll out the red carpet for Intergalactic? Was he gonna drop 2 games? I don't know. So like there's I don't know. It just seems strange. And Gorilla, like, you know what I mean? They had a game, you know, that Forbidden West, that Burning Shores, like Horizon 3, man. It ended on a cliffhanger. One to see what's going on. But I'm just like, you know, boggles my mind on this stuff. You know, we got Marvel Token, another service game that was awesome. That was a huge surprise. That plays incredible. Dude, that's ready. I want to play it right now. I played the beta. Dude, it was incredible. You know, but it seems like we're still getting flooded with these games, and it's like, yo, what's going on with your other stuff? You know, like Boot Point's about to put out, like, I mean, what is Housemarque is about to put out a second game. You know, yo, what are the other guys doing? Insomniac, but the third game, fourth game, like, what's going? Like, are they like, yo? What are we doing here? Yeah, but again, Concord's gameplay wasn't bad. The hero, it got beat up because it was so similar to that, and the uniqueness of it wasn't really well taught. Token is a day one buy. Holy shit. Dude, that game's ready to play, dude. It is ready. That is ready to go. But anyway. Oh. We're going to go back into the dumps. Dude, Grind, you want to see something wild too? Look at this. Yo. Again, Xbox just be announcing their games coming out of the platforms like it's new stuff. It's called gaming, to seem, right? It is called gaming. Hit that like button. Even if you just dislike it. Hit that like button, goddammit.
Another one.
Watch this. You want to see jank stuff. This is supposed to be the Game of the Year edition. Look at this. Avowed gets a new staff. Yo. Hey, yo. We waited a year for Avowed to get a staff. First off, yo, this is the Game of the Year. This is not the Game of the Year. This is the Game of the Year. Yo, this staff animation, this guy, it looks like he's pulling his dick out. Pause. Yo, he's killing them with a flash. He's flashing them. Yo, look at this. Yo, you running around the game like this. You look like you're sticking your thing out and busting the balls here. Look at this. Look at this animation. Yo, oh, what are we doing here? Yo, that janky third camera. Yo, you walking around like this? Oh, yo, come on. This is going to play. This is the hype for PlayStation, so I could go around looking like I'm flashing everybody. Yo, oh man. Dude, it looks like he pulled it out there. He's like, yo, let me show you my new staff. I waited a year for this. They're all cooking now. He's like, "This is my special edition, bitch." My special edition. What janky ass animations, yo. Yo, somebody, Death Singer, get your ass in here with your janky ass obsidian. What the hell is this horse shit? This magic staff. Yo. He's in with the power of the purple balls. Like, what the hell's going on here?
I have an exciting life now. Breakfast to go. You're gonna love my nuts. Watch this. You can do everything.
Yo, the first person camera doesn't do it justice. You gotta switch to third person to show the full effect. Oh! Hey! Yo! He wasn't ready for this. Phil, no lube! Oh, shit, Phil!
I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and look at it.
Yo, when I saw this, I'm like, what is he doing? What kind of, who's going around like fighting like this? Yo, what the hell out of here? Shit. He gets, dude, he gets finished. Look at him, he gets zapped up. He's like, look at this.
You're my #1 customer.
Oh, dude, this is what you waited for. Wait, let me see the ad. Wait a second. Hold on. Introducing a powerful new weapon, the two-handed quarterstaff. Pause, Phil.
I don't know. Like, I'd have to
we waited a year for the anniversary. Oh man.
I can go directly to Blacknut.
Yo, I gotta look up Balloonchi. I gotta see if Blacknut's still in business. They gotta be cooking. Yo, this is the new weapon from the season pass that got delayed. Introducing a new weapon, the two-handed quarterstaff. So that's what they call it. Phil.
I can go directly to Blacknut.
Wield devastating melee strikes and unleash potent spells to defeat your foes. Oh, yo, these animations. Yo, where they capture these animations in the urinal? He said, yo, we gotta mocap the staff. Somebody take a piss. Let me mocap your ass. Hey, who's going to the bathroom? Urinal. Let me mocap you. Yo, put on these balls. I gotta mocap you at the urinal. Hold on. For the new staff that we're gonna release. For the new staff. Let me mocap your ass. Hold on. You taking a piss? There we go. Let me mocap you. Major pause. Major pause. Yo, the two-handed quarterstaff. Who's playing with their quarterstaff on February 17th? Oh, shit. Valentine's Day. Oh, shit. Valentine's Day. Play with your quarterstaff. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. The two-handed quarterstaff.
The buried treasure is gemstones and juicy.
Oh, there you go. Here's your Valentine. The two-handed quarterstaff. Go play it. Oh, shit. I'm running around with that animation. Get the Corey mocap. D. Yo, Avowed, man. Take it away. Stop. Huggy again. Get in here. Why is Huggy? I know it's snowing. Get in here. Get in here, Huggy. I know it's cold. I want you. Get in here, Huggy. Get in here.
Stop. Enough.
All right, go back in the snow. Like, this is really? This is the new weapon you can't release on you gotta release on the PlayStation thing? Yo. The two-handed quarterstaff on Valentine's Day. Holy shit. Yo, the stealth dragon for life, baby, with the 10. He goes, hello, Grindman. Simply put it, the PS5 Pro is the best deal in gaming over everything. Thank you for entertaining us, Grindman. Yo, I like that. Thank you. I'm the Grindman. I appreciate it, Stealth Dragon. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. Anytime, man. Hey, I just tell you how I feel about those things and stuff, and certain things just get me on a trigger. But that's why you guys come back here. Like, I'm honest. I'm not gonna fluff anybody's ass. Like, you know, I'm just gonna tell you how it is. And, you know, again, people disagree. People, it is what it is. But man, we all agree that this is some janky ass shit right now. Ryan, get in here. Ryan, I know it's cold. Ryan, I got them all here. They're waiting in the snow. Ryan, get in here. Ryan.
Like zoinks.
I agree, Ryan. I agree.
Hey, Shaggy, grab a bucket and some Lysol. Scrub off my tires.
There's fucking dog shit all over by the entrance.
I'm supposed to be picking up scrap.
You'll be picking up your teeth in another second.
So speaking of Avowed, transition-wise, let's do a little reaction video and get to more cooking. You thought that was cooking. We cooked Nintendo, we cooked PlayStation, but now we're gonna cook the filet mignon in the main course of Xbox Avowed and Outer Worlds 2. But you know what? Before we have to do cooking, we need to start the fire. So let's start the fire, and let's get Laura Fryer in here to talk about this.
They have not gotten a lot of...
So, but just to preface this, Jason Schreier, he put on a fake mustache and a hat. He snuck into Obsidian, and he found out that they're not doing too hot. No, it is cold, Ron. It is freaking cold up here. Destin, how's Xbox doing? Dusty been?
Was Xbox absolutely abysmal.
Thank you. Always get a good update from there. But let's get Laura Fryer. Let's put the fryer on for this one. From the Jason Schreier report. Tell him, Laura Fryer.
Looking at their first weekend of Steam sales, it is clear that they have not gotten a lot of engagement. Dragon Age Veilguard had more engagement, and sadly, we know how the story ended.
But let's not dwell on unpleasant matters.
It's definitely very concerning when your game doesn't do well, but I see a big difference between these two titles and their teams. You see, Obsidian is already working on Outer Worlds 2, and they've gotten the band back together again, the original creators, to make it happen.
Part 2. And like all good sequels, we've included everything that should have been in the first game.
If you haven't played, reviews of the game are critical of the writing, characters, and art
style, Avowed,
but generally think the combat is solid. And this is good news because it gives the team something to build on. Here's what Fergus, their studio head, had to say when asked if Avowed would get a sequel.
So I guess there's always a billion things that we're thinking about as it relates to what makes sense next. I mean, if it's even from the standpoint of like we evaluate and we look at, hey, what we know with Avowed is we've created a really, really great action combat system, right? So what else could that apply to that could interest us more or differently?
Keep in mind, this interview was the day after they shipped.
And that lady left. This lady quit. She left over here, the game director. So Laura Fryer, now that you did that 11 months ago, let me tell you about this game Avowed. Jason Schreier went in there with a fake mustache and a hat, and he went in there and he went to go see what was going on with Avowed and Outer Worlds and how they're doing. Well, let me tell you how they're doing. Like this. Where is it? Now I missed it now. Are these Sony numbers here? Where the hell is the thing? What was the Jason on? Jason! Let me find them. Obsidian told them they underperformed. Outer Worlds 2 and Avowed both underperformed. And here's Laura Fryer here, eating up the good stuff, showing her video of was a Avowed success 11 months ago, saying Obsidian confirmed today via Bloomberg that Avowed and Outer Worlds 2 fell short of sales expectations. Tough moment for a talented team. Months ago, I shared some early thoughts in a video when the Steam numbers launched and was lower than hoped to be with releases like Veilguard. There's the video she put. That's what we're watching. Shipping a game of this scope is incredibly hard. Shipping 3 at the same time, Avowed, Grounded 2, and Outer Worlds 2 is insane. Obsidian did, and that alone is something worth respecting. Hopefully they can get the space to keep creating. That is a big point right there. I felt that Obsidian was sort of like their big studio of cooking games, and they have been. I think of all their purchases, Obsidian is the one that has been pumping out games. Obsidian has been pumping, even going back to when they had no games in 22. Pentiment came out. Pentiment. They did their Pentiment. They did Outer Worlds 2. They did a Grounded 1 and did Grounded 2. And Grounded 1 was in beta for years and got released, and now they did Grounded 2. Then they did Avowed. So like, and then Outer Worlds 2, and like releasing them in such short times. I feel like that they have been just pumping out games. But the thing is that they're underperformed. And you got to wonder, is Microsoft just throwing shit at the wall? Like, they are just throwing the stuff out there. If you remember, Booty Cheeks did that interview, and he said that he views his studios as production studios. Production. Not as an art, as a production. And you think like a manufacturing line. Production. Just get it out, get it out, get it out. And then we'll add season pass, we'll add some season content, we'll give them the staff, the quarter staff, we'll give them that in the end of the year. Just get it out. And yeah, exactly. The dented with all the emojis. They're dancing, they're flipping, they're doing snowball. Yeah, exactly. Dev's walking slow in the hallway, and then they're still shipping the stuff out. But they underperformed. And first off, they said they underperformed short of sales expectations. And then you also got to realize that Outer Worlds 2, not Avowed and not Grounded, were not released on PlayStation and Switch. But like Outer Worlds 2 was a sequel to a franchise that actually did well with Outer Worlds 1 that wasn't published by Microsoft. They bought them right when that game came out. And then basically Outer Worlds 2 was the sequel to that game, and you would think that that would do big. But if you remember, Outer Worlds 2 came out just that quarter where they went minus and everything. Outer Worlds 2, Ninja Gaiden, right back to back weeks. They didn't even have time to let it settle. And they just dumped it out. Production. Pass. Game Pass. And they said it underperformed. So, and then you look, and it's like the remaster and Grounded 2 exceeded sales expectations. Call of Duty Black Ops 7, Avowed, and Outer Worlds 2 failed to meet expectations. So tell me which game cost more and failed to meet expectations. Like, there's your statement right there. And no statement for Doom, South of Midnight, and Ninja Gaiden 4. So we had nothing to say. So the ones that exceeded were the two. It was the remaster and Grounded 2 in early access. That exceeded sales expectations. Those two little ass games. The big ones that cost tons of friggin' money to make, Black Ops, Avowed, Outer Worlds 2, Doom, South of Midnight, Ninja Gaiden 4, the big games, 3 of them we don't know what they're doing, and the other ones failed to meet expectations. Black Ops on everything, Outer Worlds 2 on everything. They're screwed. They're inverted. They are inverted. Because if you say, well, they didn't sell, but our services were up, it'd be inverse, right? But the games that cost money, the games that are like that are deep pockets, the big games, the blockbusters, or like their big first party games, Ninja Gaiden 4, Avowed, Outer Worlds, those were the big games. Those were big games. It wasn't Grounded beta. It wasn't a remaster. These were their big games, and they underperformed in sales. And the majority of them were launched on different platforms. Doom and Ninja Gaiden 4 and Outer Worlds 2 and Call of Duty. So where else do you go? The games are on PlayStation. They're all over the place. They're on PC. They're on Steam. They're on cloud. They're on everything. And they're still underperforming. There's nowhere else to go. That's it. Like, that's it. There's nowhere else to go. They've put it everywhere. Pause. It's everywhere. And what do you do? Like, what's the thing? Do you make sequels? Well, according to Jason Schreier in that article, they're not making Outer Worlds 3. They said we're not making it. So they're not making they're not making Outer Worlds 3. Great. I'm glad Microsoft, $1 trillion company, is making sure they don't make sequels to any more of these games. Do you think you can get an Avowed 2? No. You think we get Ninja Gaiden 5? Never. Unless somebody else goes and makes it. And South of Midnight is going to PlayStation, and Avowed's going to PlayStation. Avowed's going February, and then South to Midnight's Wednesday. They announced it at the Game Awards. That's going to PlayStation to try to scram up some dollar bills. But it's not like we've seen it. Like, even if you play, and I've said this back when it was just 4 games. When I said it was just 4 games, I said that PlayStation is not going to save Xbox because they are so far in debt and down and don't know how to just make great games. They are just gonna like, and I know what's crazy is that some of these games are not too bad. They're getting well reviewed. They're not super bad like what they used to be. So I can't say they're not great games, but the thing is that the damage has been done, and the marketing is all over the place. It's not clear. Their console is not driving this stuff. Like the heartbeat, it's a dead limbs. You know, if the Xbox was the heartbeat, the quality games are the organs and the limbs that keep it alive. They've severed all their limbs. They killed the heart. The heart's done, so the limbs are just falling off. And they're just dropping these games all over the place. They're spamming them on PlayStation Store. They're just like, yep, February, and oh, here's another one, February. There's 2 weeks after that. Oh, there's another one, March 1st. Oh, and then after that, we got May, we got Forza, jumping, throw that out there. Just throw it, just throw everything out there. Spam it all on PlayStation. Just go, go, go. You know, we got Forza coming out on top of this, and then we're going to be putting just tons of games on PlayStation, and then maybe Halo's, like, they just got so much stuff, they're just throwing it out. They're throwing it in Game Pass, they're throwing it on PC, and then when it's ready, they'll throw it on PlayStation. But they're not making money, they're down. And somebody's right, like, what do? Offload the weight? Like, yeah. Or say, hey, we just make Grounded 3 and just keep remastering old Bethesda games. Hey, that's why the big Nintendo announcement was all the old Bethesda games going to Switch too. Oh, they're like, well, that did good last year, so just put it on Switch now. And that's right, Neo. That's the thing. Game Pass killed everything, and there's no going back. They went too far, too deep down the Game Pass hole, and they created an audience and an environment that they will never, ever get out of. They went down a one-way street to hell. And not to say service game, like, you know, subscriptions are hell. They went too far, too deep. And there were plenty of opportunities for them to reconsider, to come up with another tier, to reconsider and do something else, and they didn't. They could have said, yo, when we bought Bethesda, you know what, guys? Our studios making smaller games, they will be in Game Pass day one, but Bethesda games, you know, they're gonna sit outside of Game Pass, or they're gonna require the Bethesda extension for $25 a month. You could get the Bethesda games, but that's gonna be the Bethesda expansion. You know, and then it's like, oh, Activision. Well, if you want an Activision games, that's gonna be another $20 a month for the Activision expansion. If they wanted to go that route, instead they just threw all their stuff in that service and just created an expectation of not buying games and not really marketing them to make them must-play games, and there you go. And now they did not embrace their platform. They did not embrace their Xbox. They talked about everybody else, and the heartbeat's dead. And there's so much competition out there. That's the problem. You know, you're putting out Ninja Gaiden 4 and stuff like that, and you're putting Black Ops. Black Ops always fought against Battlefield, but it's like, you know what I mean? I don't think Big Booty Bobby would have put out that Black Ops 7 knowing Battlefield was in the horizon. I think they would have made Black Ops. They would have changed the name and done something different. I don't know. I can't see it in Black Ops 7. I think that was a miss. In a year where you have Battlefield coming out, you had to come out with a Call of Duty that cooked, knowing that Battlefield was coming out. Or do something different, like go back to World War II, go back to Vietnam, like it was supposed to, like Desert Storm, or you had to do something really different and memorable, knowing that it was a Battlefield season. You can't just pop out a Black Ops 7 robots and just whatever, some lame ass campaign and the same maps and multiplayer. And that's what they did, and they got roasted for it. And again, how many times, Avowed and Outer Worlds, like how many RPGs are you putting out? How many? Back to back to back, and you know, you can't. Like, they had a lot of games, and that's the scariest thing with the whole situation. Is like, as gamers, we're probably going to get less now. But that's it. This right here tells you all you need to know. They're like, uh-huh. Oh, yeah, no. They're not selling. Don't do it. Especially how money hungry they are right now. And I think they're holding off on the quarter, but I think it's going to be a bloodbath the second quarter. I think they're going to make all big changes. And then AMD comes out there, and they're kind of talking, and then there's the other thing, to kind of piggyback off of the Obsidian stuff, Underperforming, that they're rumored that AMD was like, oh yeah, we're working with Microsoft, and Epic was like, we're going to put our store on there. Listen, two things. First off, this next Xbox, it's a PC. If they do some hybrid thing, I can't wait to see how they're going to run this, because it makes no sense. And then Epic saying, well, we'll talk with them to put our store in there. Yo, how does that help this Xbox store right here, where you make your 100% back at the Microsoft store? How does Epic putting their games and giving free games on your platform work? Like, I still don't understand this thing. Like, if they're really just making a PC in the form of an Xbox, I think that's what it is. But I don't understand, like you're just going to brand PCs as Xboxes, like, whatever. Brand them as a Zune box, too. Or brand them as a Cortana box. Just any app you could think of. Just throw it out on it. You put a whole bunch of stickers on it. Because that's all it is. And if Epic's going to put their store on there, Epic, like, oh, yeah, we're going to put our store on there. But there you go. The next Xbox is a full Windows PC. What happened to the hybrid? It was supposed to be a hybrid. You boot up in one world where you're paying for online, and then you could boot up into the PC world where you don't pay for online. I'm like, yeah, that sounds really smart. So wait, you're telling me that I pay for online on one partition, but then if I boot it up in Windows mode, then online's free? Yeah, oh yeah. The same game? Yeah, right. Gears 5, Gears 7, Gears 6, Gears E-Day. You could, if you buy it and you play it on the Xbox partition, you have to pay for Xbox Live. Well, you have to pay for Xbox Game Pass, because that's how you pay online. But then if you boot it up in the Windows partition, you could play the same game without paying the subscription. Oh, really? Yeah, that's going to work out great. The next Xbox still fit, but dude, stop it with the hardware, because you can't even sell the shit right now. That's right. Copilot's going to play the games while I watch my streams. Yeah, exactly. While you watch my stream. Yeah. They're going to try to be BV. They're going to try to make it like that it is a console. But, dude, and you know what's interesting is that when you look at pure Xbox, pure bullshit, when you come down here, I think people, these trust me bro rumors, I think people already got burnt by the ROG Ally X. And I told you, like, that ROG Ally X burnt them, because that full screen experience was full horseshit. That full screen experience didn't do anything. It didn't make it an Xbox. It was the worst part of the of the hardware was the software and how bad Windows is. So people got burnt already on this vision, what our Xbox Ally, our handheld. So already they're fighting an uphill battle with this shit. Already. They're already fighting an uphill battle. Because people already got burnt already, going, well, I bought your branded Xbox, your ROG Ally. Phil pulled it out of his ass in June. You're going to do the same thing again to me? Fool me once. Our new console. Asus partnered with us for our new Xbox hardware. Windows with a full screen. Yo. Let me show you something funny. You want to see a dead body? Let me show you a dead body. Hold on. I'll show you. Yo, you want to see something funny? Yo, hold on. We're going to go to that one, but we're going to jump right back to you. Sorry, bouncing around, but I wanted to do this Obsidian one. Software and hardware both failing. Here you go. Obsidian, quote, stripped bare in Bloomberg, where he got in there. Here are the headlines. Grounded was a resounding success, underwhelming performances despite long development cycles, over 6 years for Avowed and the Outer Worlds 2. Mind you, Outer Worlds 2 was underdeveloped the whole entire time when Microsoft owned them. So did Xbox make it better? Did they make it better? They owned them, Outer Worlds 2, 6 years. They bought Obsidian right after Outer Worlds 1 was released. That's booty. That Outer Worlds 2 was on Booty Watch. That's right. Matt Booty was there. Trash Finger was all over that. Trash Finger was all over that stuff. That was Booty Watch. That's how good Matt Booty is with game development and helping out the studios and getting things out of their way and giving them the coffee and all that stuff. Good job, Booty.
Pass is fucking raw.
Excellent game development by Microsoft.
Raw chicken. It's raw. Fucking raw. They look raw. Raw, Carol. Fucking raw. Raw. Fuck off. And by the way, it's raw.
Internal management statements. This is what Josh Sawyer said. Scheduling miscalculation. He admits that launching 3 titles in a single year wasn't ideal, but rather the result of internal planning issues. Booty, where are you, Booty? Booty Cheeks.
For 6 years, I taught you how to go for the W. You could have been one of the greats. And now look at yourself. You're not even a has-been. You're a never was.
Booty. Nurturing talent. The priority now is to space out releases to protect the team from burnout and optimize resource management. They operate 280 developers. Development and secrets. Ooh. Hit that like button, grinders. We're getting ready for the VIP after show. Avowed, so get your VIPs in now. Avowed's lost identity. The game started as a co-op blend of Skyrim and Destiny. Tell me more. But that multiplayer concept was scrapped after 2 years of work to return to a single-player game. Uh-oh, what's this? Something that Microsoft denied? Microsoft's financial pressure. The decision to bring games to PlayStation directly responds to Xbox's demand that its studios achieve a 30% profit margin. He said in the quote, and it was going around the internet, young shit finger. I was like, all right. He said that they had to put games on PlayStation to respond to Microsoft's demand of making 30%. Don't you think that is so slimy? Phil, that sounds very slimy. You're slimy to your own studios. You created Game Pass, which does not sell games. But you put a 30% profit margin on these studios that they now have to spend work to port the games over to platforms that will buy their games to try to meet your 30% profit margin. Dude, they're setting them up to fail. And again, that Game Pass black hole is devastating. Microsoft made play all your games day one with a subscription and then put a profit margin on games when they know they're not selling. And their decision to bring games to PlayStation is directly responds to Xbox saying we need to make 30% profit margins. You know, that is a fail state there. That is a fail state. And then you look, and it's like, well, Outer Worlds 2, which was on PlayStation, underperformed. So just putting it on PlayStation will even help you get close to 30% margins, but it's insane. And I think, Play Beyond says, what's the point of buying these studios if they do this? I think initially they were like, hey, do what you want. They took them out to dinner. They were all celebrating and do what you want. But I think what happened is that when they started buying, and I think, because remember, The Obsidian purchase was prior to the publisher shit, prior to the ZeniMax deal, prior to the Activision thing. When they bought Obsidian, they were still just buying just studios. They bought Ninja Theory, they bought Obsidian, they bought Double Fine, they bought Turn 10, not Turn 10, Playground. They were just buying studios to make games in between their big tentpole games. So I think initially they were like, hey, it got messy when they bought the publishers, when they bought ZeniMax, that massive tons of games from them and IP. When they bought Activision, then shit went out the window because they spent so much money that there was no way the trickle effect of like, oh, let's take a shot at this game in Game Pass and see if it wins. Time ran out. And I used to always say on the show, they're on borrowed time. And I talked more about how PlayStation was just running away with it. And Microsoft was dilly-dallying around like, oh, we'll talk about games next year. Excited about what we did and announce. Like, dude, you don't have the time. Sony's dropping, they're ready with this game. They're doing this game. Their games are cooking. You got to get your stuff. You got to, where it happened? And And they were hoping that turnaround. They hope that but these games, they bought Compulsion Games in 2018. And Compulsion just put out South of Midnight in 2025. Dude, they bought them in 2017, 2018. By the way, that's when Smash Brothers came out. So we should be expecting a new Smash, right? Compulsion got bought, put We Happy Few, and just put out South of Midnight. I'm assuming Nintendo's better than Compulsion Games. So just conversations prior, like Smash came out in 2018. So we should be expecting a new one, right, Nintendo? Yeah, maybe. But once they spent all that money, then it was like, no, man, we are in the hole. You need to make 30% on these studios. We got to make cooking. And I think that's what it is. Now it sounds horrible, but they went through so many pivots. Their games are so slow coming to Game Pass. Game Pass wasn't getting the numbers. Then they got all happy when COVID hit and Game Pass and all subscriptions shot up. Everybody got excited. And then the fallout happened when everybody's like, okay, I'm going back to work. I don't know. I'm going out now. COVID's over. The pandemic's out. We're out of houses now. Let's go back to doing stuff. No more subscriptions. Cancel them all. And then all the subscriptions said, now we're increasing our prices. Because we enjoyed, everybody just sitting home subscribing to everything. Future franchises. Here you go. Farewell to space travel. No plans for Outer Worlds 3 in the short term. That's what Microsoft money gets you. Betting on fantasy. The studio wants to keep exploring and creating games with the Aurora universe, Avowed and Pillars of Eternity. I guess that's why Avowed's going to play. I don't know. Mixed roadmap. They'll continue creating content for Grounded 2 and The Outer Worlds 2 while developing new projects that alternate between major productions and more experimental titles. And there you go. That's the Schreier article for you. But man, oh man. Really not good news. And this is the article clip right here for it. It goes for it. Since it was acquired in 2018, Obsidian has been prolific, releasing half dozen titles. Like I said, they're the most productive studio, including last year's Trio, Grounded 2, Avowed, and Outer Worlds 2. Some of the studios within Microsoft haven't even released a single game in that period. While Grounded 2 was a big hit, disappointing results from the other two led Obsidian to, quote, think a lot about how we take games and how much we spend on them and how long they take. Both Avowed and Outer Worlds 2 were in development for more than 6 years, inflating their production costs and company financial expectations. One of Ucrat's missions is to cut down development timelines to 3 to 4 years per title. So there you go. It's not good to release 3 games in a year. Spacing out. Obsidian currently has 280 plays. Yeah, we went through those already. But yeah, there you go. Not good news. But yeah, you want to see. Hold on. You want to see. We always got to do a little bit of thing here, Jason. Yo, he went in there with a mustache and otherwise. Hit that like button, grinders. We're about to get into the VIP after show. We're gonna stream some. I'm gonna go through my old. I'm gonna do some retro gaming here. So keep it locked here if you want to update to thing. But we gotta end on some funny thing right here, grinders. Yo, listen, I got a chuckle out of this one. Steven Totillo. He writes everybody writing their opinions on here. Hit that like button. Ready? Subscribe here. We're on our way. We got 40 more people to get to 3,200. It'd be awesome. We have a big party. Steve Totillo says the next Xbox is beginning to feel more real, and no pun intended, more unreal. The idea of a console hosting an extra marketplace such as Epic Game Store had been unthinkable. But now, in Microsoft's case, it appears inevitable. Quote, Epic has this one little quote that's been running around. We are going to be there like on day one. Okay. What's up, Jay Shield? Now, you're not too late. And then here we go. Uh-oh, look who shows up. Look who showed up, Xbox Cookie Monster. Look who showed up.
Dusty been said, why did
Have you used the ROG Xbox Ally X? It's basically that, but with a better OS.
buying PS5 Pro? Time to make the cookies.
Must have been telling Steven
Count
Totillo.
into careful.
Whatever your name is, get ready for the big surprise.
It's a better OS. Thank you for subscribing.
Time to make the cookies. I don't wanna what are you doing? What do you mean?
What do you mean? A better OS? What are you talking about, Dusty Man? The cookies have gone to his head. Too much sugar.
I don't wanna be your player.
What OS? And why are you telling Steven Totillo?
Dusty Man,
what are you doing?
I don't get it, man.
How are you capping for the ROG LAX?
Time to make the cookies.
Time to make those cookies. Doing sugar. Dusty Bin, what are you talking about? It's a better OS. My question is, have you used the ROG Xbox Ally X, Dusty Bin? Have you used it? Because if you used it, you would know that it is not a better OS. It's not an OS. But you want to know what? Oh, man. We're going to see a dead body to Cookie Monster. Grinders, you know it's bad. You know it's bad when bootleg fights come out here. Bootleg Jez coming out in the streets. A bootleg bum fights 2026. Oh man, you get beat up by a bootleg. Oh, he's becoming a fact checker now in his new job. He's holding up Windows Gaming Central with his freaking two hands. Man, bum fights 2026. Bootleg with the haymaker. Yo, bootleg comes out here holding up Windows Central with one finger because it's about to come crashing down. They got rid of everybody. Bootleg Jez going a better OS. It's gonna be the same OS, bruv. Oh, she gave you a bruv. Oh man, that's a bootleg talk. Shit. Yo, he called you bruv. Damn, he's like better. Yo, he just walked up, chest out. He gave him a bootleg chest bump. He's like, it's going to be the same OS, bruv. Windows, bruv. Oh, she gave you the bruv. Oh, Dusty Ben. That's bum word fights. Oh, shit. Bum fights 2026. We got a freaking showdown here. And then Dusty Ben has to catch himself. He drank a cup of milk and he's like, I mean, they have a year or two to patch it up. Oh, Dusty Bin. Remember when you guys were on the same team fighting Laura Fryer? Oh man, now they're fighting each other.
Dusty Ben and Tom Warren.
Oh,
Fighting Laura Fry.
they were fighting Laura Fry, now they're fighting each other.
Both as these clowns do not know where to go. This is not an Xbox. These are clowns.
Saturday Night Grindhouse! Yo. I tell you, man. I tell you. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I see all you guys laughing. Hit that freaking like button for all those laughs. Yo, I was rolling when I saw this. I'm like, listen, he has yelling at Steven Totillo. Have you used the ROG Ally? It's basically be that, but with a better OS. And then Bootleg comes out here, Bootleg fights, and he goes like this, it's gonna be the same OS, bruv. And then Dusty's comeback is, I mean, they have a year or two to patch it up. Patch up what? Windows? Dude, they just crashed the servers right before the show. What are you talking about? Patch what up? The app? Yo, that app is face down, ass up right now because no one know why nobody cares about the Xbox experience. It is on everything right now. Have you tried the ROG Ally X? Dude, you could boot it up right now on your computer. What are you talking about? It's not exclusive to the X. It is a trash-ass app that does nothing but stop startup processes. Oh my God. Like, yo, you would think, how do we know more than the people that this is their job to cap for Xbox and Microsoft? Explain it to me. How does a majority of the Grindhouse, which is mostly PlayStation fans, some PC fans, know better about what this really is than the people that try to keep Xbox alive and cap the shit over them when they are lying through their teeth? What are you talking about? Stop. Hog eat. I know it's cold. Get your ass in here right now. No, I don't give a shit. Get on the microphone right now. Hog eat.
Stop. Enough.
All right, go back outside. Go back in the snow. I don't understand. He's high on cookies. Dude, he stopped making cookies. He's making brownies now. He high on brownies. He's like, you know what? I'm going to stop with the cookies. I'm going to make brownies. What are you talking about, Dusty Bin? Yo, maybe he's just PlayStation glazed. Maybe Dusty Bin be playing too much on his PlayStation that he don't care about. Like, he's like, oh yeah, that's that new OS. He got the PlayStation glaze because remember he got all those PlayStations now. So maybe Dusty Bin is all glazed up. Maybe he got that PlayStation glaze. He's like this. He's like, oh yeah, that Xbox OS. Where's my PlayStation? Dusty Bin be glazed.
PlayStation knows.
Yo, I think the PlayStation, he's like, yeah. He's like, he's talking about Xbox now like Satya talks about. He's like, oh yeah, that Xbox OS. Haven't you used it? It's like, nah. But then Bootleg, he's now he's a journalist now. He goes, no, but he's like, bruv. It's Windows. Yo. When you see Xbox bum fights, I don't know what's left. These are two media gurus of the Xbox camp, and they can't get on the same page. If you use the ROG Ally X, like, how do you not know that that is just the app booting up? It tells you, do you want the app to boot up or not? Like, and then you telling Steve Totillo about this thing, and even him, like, this whole thing. Like, the Epic Store on the next Xbox, oh my God. Yo, why are we acting so dumb? Didn't you learn your lesson from last year? Our Xbox. Dude, the button, yo, it doesn't do shit. They talked about that full screen experience and then put it on everything that breeds Windows. Stop. And think about the logic. Epic Store putting their storefront. You boot up an Xbox and Epic Store boots up. What? Like, why are we even talking about this? Why is this even? Because stupid AMD, who's face down, ass up in a hole, are like, oh yeah, well, we're making the chips and working. Yo, stop. We need
whatever
this
your name is. Get ready
Thank you for
the big
subscribing,
surprise.
Grinder. Listen, we need to stop. Where's Joey Gladstone? Cut it out. I'm going to make a demand. I don't want to talk about next gen. Nada. I don't want to talk about anything next gen. Yeah, I listen. Stop it. I don't want the next Xbox. Dude, we don't even know what it is. Phil Spencer could pull it out of his back pocket going, this thumbstick is the next Xbox. Stop it. We don't know what this shit is. Sarah Bond can't be found anywhere. Talking about Copilot. What happened to that Copilot feature where I talk to my ROG ally and it tells me to go straight after it collects my DNA? Like, say what it is. Quote, we definitely plan to be on the new hardware for Xbox because unless their policy or stance changes, they're telling us they're going to welcome that. Yo. Microsoft is gonna, yo, they are so screwed already. Before this thing even gets announced, they are so screwed because they already pissed off everybody with the ROG. And you're gonna try to do this again? Here's our Xbox hardware with Asus and HP and our new and here's our Xbox, the reference device. Really? Really? So what, the Xbox, Phil Spencer's Xbox, which the hardware Xbox right now is down 32% in the holiday, is going to now introduce a brand new Xbox that is going to have the Xbox OS on it, which is the thing that you have now on the Series X, because they've been updating that regularly, getting it ready, right? Wrong. They updated the Windows, the Xbox Cloud experience. Have they updated the Xbox dashboard and God knows when? Preparing it for next generation? No. And it's still the same generation. It's still one from the last generation. Have they even given a new coat of paint? Jason Ronald's still thinking about it, he said. He's still thinking about it. Like, I'm going to fix the Xbox. I'm going to fix the Xbox OS app on a console. He's still thinking. He's thinking still. Hold on, he's still thinking. He's like, yeah, I might update that dashboard. I think. Maybe I'll update it. Maybe I won't. No. Maybe I'll update it. He's still thinking. He's still thinking. Yeah, the cloud stuff got new achievement notifications. Yeah, they're really evolving that Xbox OS to get ready for next generation. They really are. Listen. If Xbox makes a hardware that has half Xbox OS and half Windows PC environment, they're two partitions, or they boot back and forth, that's what everybody wants because they want to have all their Xbox games with them and then start downloading PC. I guess that's what the last hope is. I don't think Xbox console players want that, but that's the only way to keep them around is that you just make sure their whole library works with it. But I don't know if Microsoft will be swinging that way. I don't think so. I think they're going to make it an Xbox, a Windows computer with the Xbox OS and with the Xbox experience. And then I think what they're going to use is cloud and play anywhere to entice people to say your library goes with you. And make cloud a part of it as well. Like, I don't understand how you're going to have a partition. Or have, like, you know, you're going to have, like, I don't think so. They did that before with the Xbox One, where they had the 3 operating systems, the shell, the Windows 8 and then the Xbox. Listen, they can't even update a friggin' app store worth a damn. They're going to do this incredible achievement. And then what? They're going to do it only for that. Let me ask you if any devs are in the chat right now. Let me ask any devs in the chat. Are you going to develop? Who's going to make a game for the Xbox partition? Who's making a game for the... You buy an Xbox. It's this hybrid system that has the Xbox OS and it has a Windows OS on it. And the Windows OS has all the games for free. GOG, Epic Store, Steam. You could get you get Steam Unleashed and all that stuff. And then you got the Xbox, which is the Xbox console version. As a dev, are you going to develop for a partition? Oh, yeah, I got to make a game for Windows, and then, I got to make one for the Xbox partition. Because that console is going to be flying off of shelves right now for the Xbox OS. They're already skipping Xbox now when there's a full-blown console. Series X and S. They're going to stop. You're going to get dev support now when Xbox is what? A half of operating system? Oh, it's a hybrid. Yeah, it's just half of Xbox now. So you're going to make devs develop for the same box, but they're going to develop for a Windows part and an Xbox app? And you're gonna have what, HP do one too, and Asus and MSI and don't forget our Xbox partition, our Xbox OS, and they're gonna have enough install base that developers are gonna support the Xbox OS partition, and not just make a game for Windows and Steam. Makes no sense. Half these devs already skipped the Windows Store. They don't put games on the Windows Store, and that's an application storefront on there. But Epic will be there, though.
You're my #1 customer.
I'm putting, easy, the Spiss Pan with the 5. He goes, where can I get the full version of How to Make the Cookie Song? I'm putting it up. The VIPs getting the music. I gotta give the VIPs get all the music. So I'm gonna put it up for you guys, the VIPs. Everybody wants the cookie song. I'll put the cookie song up for the VIPs. Because I gotta put that song on there. I gotta put it on. I'll put it with the I'll load it up there for you. By request. There you go. That's how I listen to the VIPs up in the balcony. I'll put it up there for you. I get all the music for the cookie. Maybe I'll extend it. I'll give you the full edition on it. But again, what dev is gonna be doing that? It makes no logical sense. And then what? You're gonna have your own studios making games for Xbox partitions and Windows PCs and PlayStation and PlayStation 6 and Switch too, and you're talking about games that are in there. I think you are a VIP, but you do. You have the little logo next to you. I'll put it. I didn't upload it yet. I will upload it this week. I'll get it to you by request. I appreciate the super chat. I'll get it to you. See, it was like that. I listen to the customers, the Grindhouse. I listen to the Grindhouse, the people. Exactly. They already skipped Xbox because of cost. Oh, we're too small. We're gonna put it on PlayStation and Steam first. But no, here comes the Windows. Here comes the Xbox OS partition. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's different. That's a horse of a different color. No, it's not. No, it's not. Which, by the way, VIPs, I'm going to try to hit this button now. I don't know what this button does. I don't know if it's a countdown. Let me see what happens here. We're going to do there we go. We'll do all channel members. We're going to go into a stream now. And in 5 minutes, I think this will happen. Is that we're going to go VIP. So if you're a VIP, get on in here. We're going to go into the after show. We're going to play some fun retro games. We're going to the arcades tonight, grinders. Yep. So get ready. I hit the button. I don't know what happens. This show will self-destruct in 5 minutes or something like that. But if you didn't get your VIPs, we're going to be going into the after show here. We'll try this out. Just a thank you to everybody that is a member here at the Gaming Grindhouse. Again, $5 you get the music, you get the shows, you'll get also I do some DJing. Yeah, that's it. DJ Grindhouse in the house. We do some live DJ shows as well there. Click this. You can click to see if you're okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you see. I think you just see the logo next to your name. But yeah. So with that, Grinders, I think we will. I think with the whole thing, it's like I don't know what the logic is, and I don't know why everybody, the media, they just act silly, And what I think though is that I think it's definitely for Clockwork Revolution. No update on this. Is this something? Is this new? Your gameplay choices shape the world and city. Dude, I'm interested in Clockwork Revolution. I don't know when that's coming out. What's up, Byron? How you doing, man? It says I'm all set. Okay, good. But again, like I don't understand why, and I think it's definitely for like the clicks and stuff, because if they say like that Microsoft releasing a Windows computer or Windows system, I think that doesn't have as much impact as like the next Xbox. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Well, the ROG Ally was their next Xbox. You know what I mean? And you guys played it all up. You're like, it's an Xbox. It's not an Xbox. It is. It isn't. And again, look what happened. It got returned to Best Buy. I saw a pile of them. I took a picture of it. I showed it to you. But yeah, I just don't think it. I just don't think it is. But Grinders, we're going to get into, I'm going to leave you with one of the Grindhouse songs here. As we migrate all to the after show, I'm going up to the balcony to hang out with the VIPs. And we'll be going up to the balcony in about 2 minutes. I don't know what happens, but we're going to the balcony. That's all I know. All I know is I'm going up to the balcony with the VIP. So if you're not VIP and you want to get in for the after show VIP balcony, then hit that VIP button on the thing. And actually, you want to know what? We didn't hit our goal today, but you know what? Everybody's here on a Saturday night. Listen. I'm bringing 5 people with me. I'm bringing 5 people to the after show. Hold on. I'm bringing 5 people to the after show. I'm sending them out now. Grinders, hit that like button. I don't know what we're at, but we got 2 minutes left, Grinders, and I'm going to send 5 people to the VIP room. Who's going to come with me? Who's coming? I'm bringing guests. I'm bringing 5. Party of 5 to the after show. The party the dogs, please escort. Thank you, Grinders. I'm going to leave you with the some Grindhouse music. Phil Spencer, get in here.
Green box on the carpet.
And I'm sending out 5 people coming with me to the Gaming Grindhouse after show. Here it goes. Taking 5.
Thought this brand was bad.
Muck is coming. Stardust. Barbecue sauce. Byron's in the house. Will Cook and T. Ready.
Xbox games are coming up. PlayStation on the 25th year.
We're going to the VIP room.
The dream we fought for turned into migration. We lost the war, but we got every station. All the Xbox games are coming to PlayStation. Guess the past we praise hit its limitation. Pour one out.
Thank you again, Grinders. Hit that like button. We're going.
Xbox games are coming to PlayStation.
Something's gonna happen in 40 seconds. I'll see you on the other side.
You stacked up those reward points. I flex day one brand.
Subscribe to the Gaming Grindhouse. 3,200 we're coming. And enjoy the Super Bowl.
Changed our conversation. Exclusive turned available across the whole nation. Now all the Xbox games are coming to PlayStation on the 25th year celebration. Guess the dream we fought for turned into migration. We lost the war, but we got every station. All the Xbox games are coming to PlayStation. Guess the past we praised hit its limitation. Pour one out for the plastic in the tribe we were chasing. All the Xbox games are coming to PlayStation.